mm-hmm. What's going on? What's going on? How are y'all doing? Good afternoon. It's a Friday. So, how are y'all doing this afternoon, Friday, here at the SLR show? As we have our super duper late models going to be here tonight, as we are going to start things off right here with the Limerland Motorsports Park. What up, Mr. Buzzman? Good to see ya. As we're getting ready to line up already. Remember, I'm trying to keep these shows rolling as our super duper late model is going to start things off here with the SLR show here tonight, and it's going to be a fun one as we are ready to go. What up, Stat Lab Sports? Good to see ya. Let's get this party started, shall we? As our super duper late model is going to start things off tonight here with the SLR show. Oh, come on, overlays. There you go. That's how you get to load them in. But we are ready to go for our first event tonight as we are at the Limerland Motorsports Park. Yay! Anyway, let's get this party started, shall we? As the cars are going to get ready to go. I did mess with all the late models tonight as well. They are not stock as we have a few drivers coming in already. I hear an engine starting to fire up. That's going to be the number 5. That is not his paint. As Peter forgets to turn on trading paints as always. There we go. So, we got the trading paints lit up and ready to go. You got the number 32 of Samuel Mount going to be on the speedway. Let's change this camera, shall we? All right. So, the 32 of Samuel Mount will be joining us here tonight. Meanwhile, right there in front of him is going to be the Braden Blair T-Moose Special 22B. Okay. Anyways, we continue on as we have 8-lap heats coming up. Dane Norris on the 115 will be joining us here tonight. You got John Keefe and a few other guys as Dane Norris and a Tony Stewart 115 will be on the speedway as we welcome Go Racing here tonight. It is super duper late models here for the first event here for the Limerland. Then we'll head to the Linear Speedway. Dane Norris and company, Clayton Ellis, you got Chris Wardson and Braden Blair and Justin Bennyfield. So far, we're starting things off here tonight for the super duper late models. That on Friday night as well. It's a little wet and rainy here in the Chambersburg area in Pennsylvania. If you guys don't know, that's where I'm from. And Big Diamond Speedway decided to cancel tonight. So, yeah. So anyway, that's where we're at with things here this afternoon. And B-Class 18, Ace on Dylan. What's going on, Chalk Guy? And yeah, it's a little bit of red and rainy. I was supposed to go to the Big Diamond Speedway, call some races tonight, and yeah, they decided to cancel, which I say good on them. It rained pretty hard here for like the last 20 minutes, so either way, it's all good and fine and dandy as we start things off here for the Supers as warm-ups has started. As we got the 115 of Dane Norris on the speedway again. As we continue on, you got the number 17 J. That's going to be Clayton Ellis. You watched Lucas Oil yesterday? That's what's up. Joseph Oakley and company and Chad Weirs will also be on the speedway. Looks like we'll have enough for 2 heat races here tonight for the super duper late models. That's Samuel Mountain and company, Braden Blair, and a Team Moon number 22. David Ellis will be joining us here this afternoon as he is in the Ember Juice MTD number 13. Nice. As we continue on as David Ellis and company, as we have the number 32 machine of Samuel Mount, as after that's going to be that number 22B of Braden Blair. It's going to be John Keith. He'll be joining us in the A55 from Remnant Racing, the Magic City Machine. After that's going to be that number 13 of David Ellis and company, as we have, like I said, a good amount of super late models here this afternoon at the Limerland Motorsports Park. It'll be a 60 lapper tonight, 2 heat races as well, as we ready to go. Woo! I'll tell you, she did. I'll tell you, it poured pretty hard here just recently, and man, I tell you, our drains and all that are also filling up as well. I mean, it's crazy. Tyrell Todd will be joining us too. So we do have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 of our super late models going to start them off here at 6 o'clock here this afternoon. We have 5 events scheduled tonight as well. Lanier will be coming up next here for the SLR show as we continue on with the number 2, Nolan Patrick and Company. After that's going to be the 115 of Dean Norris. You will have the old number 13 of David Ellis and Company with that number 17 of Clayton Ellis. As we continue on with tonight's racing action, as we're going to get a good race here tonight. Last night's UMP modifieds were just absolutely spectacular last night. A lot of great finishes, a lot of great racing, very minimum cautions, and it was a good night overall, for sure. Cool deal. So that's what we're going to start off here for the Super Duper Late Models here tonight, as we will continue to roll on with the program. About 3 more minutes yet to go here tonight for our Super Duper Late Models. Hey, you'll be out there. Let's go, Chalk Guy. Let's go. Are you the same Chalk Guy that goes out there to Lincoln Speedway and does their thing? That's awesome, boss. If that is, that's awesome, man. Heck yeah. You still down there doing that, Chalk Guy? Ason Dillon will be joining us as well. After that, you're going to have the 32 of Samuel Mountain Company. Got about 2 more minutes of hot laps yet to go here tonight. All right, gentlemen, can I get you guys to start running some slider lines in turns 1 and 2 and run that top in 3 and 4 for the super late models, please? Can I get you guys to run some slider lines in 1 and 2 and a top in 3 and 4, please? Oh, man, Tyler, that sucks. Man, that sucks, Tyler. I understand your frustration out of that, boss, man. As I got a little bit of thunder going on outside right now, but either way, we're getting things ready to go here tonight as hot laps and warm-ups are here this afternoon. As we got a few other guys with Dane Norris, Justin Bennyfield, Clayton Ellis, Nolan Patrick. It'll go to Sammy Mount, John Keith. You have David Ellis, Joseph Oakley, Braden Blair, Chris Wharton, Chad Weirs will be also on the speedway, Tyrell Todd, Ason Dillon, and James Gray. That will be your field here this afternoon as we got about a minute yet to go. We'll get ready for Super Duper Late Model action here in just a minute. Hey, Tyler, thank you for the latest follow, boss, man. I appreciate you for coming out here. We'll get racing here shortly. Normally, we'd be already in the next event as, you know, I start these a little early, let the hot laps get underway a little bit, and we would probably already be in the heats already, but you know, it happens. So we'll have the other one ready to go. We'll be at the Lanier Speedway. That'll be coming up at the checkered flags here. We'll go ahead and get that loaded up and ready to go. Then we don't have to watch a whole lot of hot laps, but this is the first event of tonight's show. We'll have 5 total here tonight, all 60 lappers for the souped up Super Duper Late Models. Kyle Larson all day over Casey Kane. Kane's more of a sprint car guy, but you can't beat Kyle Larson. There's no way. I mean, he is too good. You can put him in anything, really, and he can win unless he wrecks, you know? Well, let's get ready to go to start things off as Super Late Model action getting ready to line up here for heat race number 1. Let's go. EOL penalties for heat race number 1. Again, everybody makes a race. Everybody does make the show.
I'll take one, Pete.
You got it, Samuel Mount. Cool deal. Hey, thanks for the follow there, Ronnie Aldred. We appreciate you. Our racetrack here this night rained out, so we're going to have Ason Dillon and John Keefe, and it looks like the 32 of Samuel Mounts will be taking an EOL penalty as you have the 85 of the A55. That's going to be John Keefe on the speedway. Got the 22 of Braden Blair. Ason Dillon might be struggling here to get a setup ready to go as it's Super Duper Late Models here tonight as I am waiting. So what we might do is put the A55 of John Keith to the inside. Good to see you, Captain Keith. As he got a good draw pill, we'll probably put him to the inside. Yeah, it was weird over the years. Keith, you could be my leader, please. That'd be great. Yep. Y'all raced here before besides Chad Weirs. All-Star Toronto leader anywhere in turn 3 and turn 4. If you also have not noticed, these late models are not stock. We do a lot of things different. You can't pay to play here, just so y'all know. Anyway, leaders can fire anywhere in turn 3 and turn 4 now. All I ask you is do not choke up the start. So leader, you got the whole field and try to keep the starts in the middle side of the racetrack. Do not straight line, buddy. Do not full send anybody. Remember, every race is a tryout. It's my discretion if I want you guys here or not. If you guys have not paid attention, every end of the month we're going to have a money race. So if you get banned in a free show, you get banned in the money show, you lose everything. So good luck, gentlemen. Have a lot of fun. So let's get the party started here for the Super Duper late models here tonight. It's John Keith and Braden Blair. They'll take off in the middle of 3 and 4. We are underway. Super late models already here for the SLR show as John Keith in the 855. It'll go to Braden Blair, going to be in that second spot. You'll have the number 5 Starks taking for the latest follow, as it's going to be Chris Wharton in the number 5. He'll go to the 3rd spot. You'll have the 2N. It's going to be Nolan Patrick going to try to get the run to the inside of Wharton. Wharton's going to push way tight in the middle of 3 and 4. Makes it really easy for Nolan Patrick to get to the inside. 3 out of 8 for the Super so far here tonight. It's going to be all John Keith in the 855. He will be leading the way. Braden Blair going to be in that second spot. Nolan Patrick in the number 5. That's going to be Chris Wharton. You got Chad Weirs, that number 11 machine out of free speed. It'll be the 32J, and it's going to be Samuel Mount. That'll be your field so far. And halfway to go for the super late models. So as John Keith in the 855 continues to lead the way with the number 22 of Braden Blair. He'll try to get a run to the inside, but I'll tell you, John Keith's got that 855 absolutely flying on the speedway. 6 out of 8 here for the Lima Lambeter Sports Park. So, as John Keith in company at 855, he'll make himself to the top shelf. Meanwhile, it's going to be the number 22 of Braden Blair, the 2N of Nolan Patrick, 2 to go this time high. As Patrick going to get alongside the number 22 of Blair. Blair's up to the top. Here comes the 2N right there behind him. They'll go door to door on the 3 and 4. Nolan Patrick going to look for the second spot. Will he see the slide job? A bit of a right rear quarter panel just got fed to the 22 of Braden Blair, but move Nolan Patrick in the second spot. As here comes Blair, he's going to feed it back right to him, and Nolan Patrick bounces off the wall and still finishing in the 3rd spot. Chris Wharton comes across the field after running right into the back of Nolan Patrick, and Braden Blair is getting racy already in turns 3 and 4. That was an interesting finish. I can tell the beef chat's going to be all crazy tonight. Offering EOLs for heat race number 2. Beef chat's going to be flooring off tonight. If you guys don't know, the SLR Discord has a beef channel. Everybody's driver names and all that are available as well. So if you guys want to know what the beef is going on between drivers, you already got it. So, let's see. Inside, outside lanes, go ahead and move on up. Joseph Oakley, you may fire anywhere in turn 3 and turn 4. Remember, don't straight line, buddy. Don't full send anybody. Good luck. Oh, yeah.
I hit my pit button.
Way to go, Dave. You can get hot laps. Oh my, we're getting the party started already as Joseph Oakley and that number 10 is going to start on the pole in this one to the outside. It'll be that number 15. That's going to be from the Imperial. That's going to be Mr. Tyrell Todd. Robert Ward, thank you for the latest follow. Welcome to the channel. You got the BWG Graphics number 17. That's going to be Clayton Ellis. To the top shelf, it'll be the Big Al's Guns, the Kelter Contracting number 30B of Justin Bennyfield. You have the 115 out of Dane Norris going to be in the tail of the field as we are ready to go. As Joseph Oakley and number 10 fires off of 4, and we are underway. Joseph Oakley gonna lead. Robert Moore, thank you for the awesome rose. Bless you for that, man. As the number 15 on Tyrell Todd to the inside. It'll be Oakley to the top shelf. Todd gets a little tight in the middle of turn 1 and 2. As Todd gets back to the inside, David Ellis, you're clear, Dave. Go ahead. as is going to be Joseph Oakley to the top shelf. The 15 on Tyrell Todd to the inside. 3 out of 8 here for the Super Late Models. They're side by side in turns 1 and 2. Slide job there for Tyrell Todd for the race lead, as is going to be Joseph Oakley at number 10, as he's going to throw a slide job as well as the 15 on Tyrell Todd with a big cut down line off of turn 3 and 4. Another slider in 1 and 2. Oakley going to get a good cut down to the back stretch as he continue on. It's going to be the Oakley number 10. He'll wash up out of turn number 4. And here comes the 15 on Tyrell Todd right back to the inside. Todd and Oakley going to go at it down to the back stretch, still driving it down, as it's going to be Todd back to the inside. Oh, he cut the infield tire. It'll be the number 10 of Oakley back to the outside. We got a race here for heat race number 2. Tyrell Todd to the inside. Oakley back to the top shelf. They'll go door to door in the middle of 3 and 4. Somebody say 2 to go for heat race number 2. What a race, and Joseph Oakley's going to pull out in front of the 15 on Tyrell Todd. He's got the 115 of Dane Norris now looking to the inside. As we had 2 to go this time around, Todd all over the back bumper of Oakley. Here comes Dane Norris to the inside of the 115. White flag going to be near this time around. As Oakley on the bottom, going to be Todd up to the top shelf. Dane Norris at the 115. They'll go side by side in the middle of 3 and 4. It's going to be Tyrell Todd with a beautiful cut down, but it won't be enough, as it's going to go to Joseph Oakley again. Tyrell Todd. It'll go to Dane Norris, Clayton Ellis, Benny Field, and David Ellis and James Gray will be your finishing order for heat race number 2. And good Lord, what a race. Marshmallow, thank you for the latest follow. And Brayden, thank you for the latest follow as well. Robert Morris, thank you for the share as well. We appreciate ya. Wow, what a start off. What a start off here at the Super Late Models. 14 of them here tonight for a 60-lap feature event here at the Lima Land Motorsports Park. Woo-wee. Alrighty. Offer any OL penalties to the field for the Super Late Models. This is all a game, Marshmallow. This is actually a game. It's called iRacing.
I'll take one, Pete.
You got it, Mount. This is actually a game, boss. Yeah, it's iRacing, boss, man. It really is. Good start, though, isn't it, man? That heat race number 2 was some thrilling action there. I couldn't ask for a better race. You really couldn't. As my whiteboard, Lenny is...
One, Pete.
Okay. You okay? Was that you, Dane?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Cool deal. That's going to require some programming for me to do the whole webcam deal, but I really haven't quite looked into it, to be honest with you. I think they use like Zoom or something different. I don't know how I'm going to incorporate that, but actually, I probably forgot, to be honest with you. Oh my, well, we have 14 Super Duper Late Models already. 14 Super Duper Late Models. I don't know if James Gray is going to join us or not. He might or might not have. All right, gentlemen, all starts on the leader. No straight lines, no quick repairs. Don't send anybody to the graveyard intentionally. Contact is there, but try to keep it as minimum as I can. I can understand a couple doors here and there, whatnot, but other than that, if you go overboard that, then I'm just going to get out of you. Remember, every race is a tryout. If you guys look in the SLR Discord, there is some exciting news. Dana Burdick's going to start hosting some money events on Sundays. Just go ahead and check that out as well. If you get banned at SLR, you don't get to run those said money races. So other than that, guys, if that's something you want to do, I think it's like $10, 40 cars, and we'll figure it out that way. But I think that's going to be July 26th. Is going to be the first Sunday we'll do that. Other than that, gentlemen, you guys know how this all goes. Pull it in if you break your right front on your own, please. We'll see you in the next one. Other than that, good luck. Super Late Models here. We'll go to Lanier for our next event. Good luck, everybody. Leader, fire anywhere in 3 and 4. We'll give you the whole turns. Well, let's get ready to rumble, as it's going to be John Keefe, Joseph Oakley, Braden Blair, Tyrell Todd, Nolan Patrick, Clayton Ellis, Chris Ward, and Justin Bendyfield, Chad Weirs, and David Ellis. At the Super Late Models are underway here at the Lima Land Motorsports Park. Hey, I said it right for once. So far, a pretty good start in turn 1 and 2 as Braden Blair's going to push way tight as he's going to stop on the throttle when we complete lap number 1 here at Lima Land. Cool start here for these super late models tonight as the A55 of John Keefe will lead the super late models away as you got Clayton Ellis in the 17 and Justin Bennyville in that number 30B. It'll be Dane Norris in the 115 and company as we started 14 of them here tonight as you will have the all blacked out machine of Joseph Oakley going to get a big run for the number 15 of Tyrell Todd. He'll move into the 3rd spot as racing continues. About 4 out of 60. John Keefe will continue to lead the way as I'm going to give you a nice camera view shot as you guys can ride on board the 30B of Justin Bennyfield. Boy, I'll tell you what, it seems like them super late models a little bit of a handful here tonight. Here at the Lima Land Motorsports Park, we're 10 out of 60 so far. As it's all going to be the 855 of John Keefe, still going to be your race leader. You got the number 2 end, that's going to be Nolan Patrick. How about the number 10 of Joseph Oakley? With that number 15, that's going to be Tyrell Todd. 11 out of 60 for the supers at Lima Land Motorsports Park. And so far, it's clean and green so far. Chad Weir's in the number 11, up 5 spots from his starting position. You got the 115 of Dane Norris. That's going to be the 13. That's going to be David Ellis as we're 12 out of 60 here for the super late models at Lima Land. Pretty smooth and easy race so far as the 11, that's going to be, like I said, Chad Weir's. The first time I've seen that name here with the free speed number 11 machine as he's going to go to the top shelf. We got the 115 of Dane North to the inside as a battle for the 5th and 6th spot. Nope, scratch that. That's going to be a battle for the 6th spot. You got Chad Weir's back to the outside as the 13 of David Ellis. He'll go back to the top shelf as well. Look out, and David Ellis and Dane Norris get together, and Braden Blair goes for a wild ride in turn number 2. Looks like Braden Blair wasn't quite ready. He comes in way hot after a little bit of contact there between the 115, and boy, he came in hot, ran right into the back left corner of the David Ellis machine as Braden Blair's like, oh, I'm done. Brad's at it again! What are you doing, Brad? Not again! Oh man, Brad's on the top of the leaderboards already with 2,152 coins of the channel already. He's already paid me his food stamps last day, and now he continues to get more food stamps and pass them on. Thank you for the awesome gifts to the channel once again, Brad. You are an excellent person, boss man. Double 5 gonna be 1-2 green this time around, gentlemen. So let's get ready to rack them up once again as Braden Blair just couldn't stop in time. He decides to leave as John Keefe and company, we lead them back to the green. We got the super duper late models here tonight. You're welcome, Brad. Thank you so much for the awesome support once again, boss man. So as we continue on with the super duper late models, as the A55 of John Keefe still will lead the way. Tyrell Todd and company. Oh, I hate this. No, Chad Weir's, Dane Norris, and what a save as the whole entire field got crossed up and we did not die. Oops, scratch that. The number 10 of Joseph Oakley will be in the wall. He's going to let it go and we will stay green. All sponsored for Braden Blair for that first yellow flag for not paying attention. Just kidding, Braid. I got you. Anyway, John Keefe in the 855 will still lead the way as the number 2 with Nolan Patrick to the inside. They'll go door to door off of turns 1 and 2, as that's going to be a great battle for the race lead. Nolan Patrick to the inside, the 855. That's going to be John Keefe, and Patrick's got to get on the brakes in turn number 3, and he will lose the lead as we're about 20 out of 60 here at Lime Malay Motorsports Park. As the 32 with Samuel Mountain, he'll be in the 3rd spot. He'll be the number 15 of Tyrell Todd. And that's going to be the 11 machine of Chad Weirs, the 17J of Clayton Ellis. After that, it's going to be the old 115. That's going to be Dane Norris as Tyrell Todd, as it's going to be that number 15 machine currently in the 4th slot, as it's going to be the 11. It's going to be Chad Weirs, as Weirs got a good run off of turn 3 and 4, as there's a little bit of damage on that race car. As we continue here tonight, John Keefe still your race leader. So, go to the 32 of Samuel Mount. He'll be in that 3rd slot. You got the number 15. That's going to be, that looks like Joseph Oakley is not going to be able to continue at that broken right front as well. I wonder if he had a little bit of contact with Tyrell Todd. We'll take a look at that here just in a hot minute. About 24 out of 60 here tonight. John Keefe in the 855. He'll go to the top shelf as the number 2. That's going to be Nolan Patrick. As Patrick can be able to get a good run to the inside as they'll go side by side off of turn number 2. And John Keefe will lose that race lead as Keefe's going to get a run. Slide job in the middle of 3 and 4. Here comes the number 2 and Nolan Patrick right back to the inside. And what a battle here for the race lead. Nolan Patrick in the 2 continues to lead this one as John Keefe with them sliders in turn 3 and 4 in company, but it's going to be Nolan Patrick about 27 out of 60. Pretty good race here with Chad Weirs and company. Jacob Lewis, thank you for the awesome rose to the channel. Bless you for that, by the way. As it's still Nolan Patrick out in front. You do about this battle for the 5th and 6th spot. Dane Norris in the 115 versus Chad Weirs, that number 11 machine. As we're good to the top shelf, thank you for the rose once again, Jacob Lewis. Appreciate you, boss. As Dane Norris to the inside, slide job in the middle of turn 3 and 4. Chad Weirs trying to cut down, ran right into the back bumper of Dane Norris, and here comes a short slider. Dane on the hard on the binders. That's going to allow Clayton Ellis to the outside. As we got Chad Weirs in the 11, Dane Norris. Oh, where did he disappear to? As we're about halfway to go. As we got the David Ellis number 13 ride into the fence. Dave, you're clear. You're clear, Dave. Hard left, hard left, hard left. You're clear, Dave. You're clear. You're clear. Clear. 13's broke, gentlemen. Watch the 13. 13's broke. Got you, Dave. I got you. I got you, Dave. Universal signal. It's all good, David. I got you. I kind of figured when you were trying to pull it in. Anyway, it's Nolan Patrick in the 2N as he's going to continue to roll to the top shelf. After that's got Scummy McAdams. Thank you for the heart. Me appreciate ya. As the 855 of John Keefe. After that's going to be old the number 32. That's going to be Samuel Mount. After that's going to be the number 15 of Tyrell Todd. The 17 of Clayton Ellis. And there's Dane Norris. They get together down to the front stretch. As Tyrell Todd going to be up there to the outside. Meanwhile, it's going to be that 115 of Norris. He'll go to the inside. Clayton Ellis all over the back bumper to the 15 of Tyrell Todd. As here comes Dane Norris to the inside. We got about 26 to go. One yellow flag sponsored by Braden Blair. As we get the 17J, it's going to be Clayton Ellis and company with the 115 of Dane Norris to the inside. As the Ason Dillon number 38 machine is going to pull it into the infield. He's going to call tonight as well. We kind of got a universal language here, David. If you keep it throttled up, I got you. If I got you, I got you, you know? 24 to go here for the super late models tonight as Nolan Patrick still going to be the race leader. Here comes Clayton Ellis. Big slide job there on Tyrell Todd and number 15 with Dane Norris right there back to the inside. A great battle for that 4th slot. Ellis all but got in the back bumper of Tyrell Todd. Tyrell Todd in the wall. Contact is made and Clayton Ellis and Tyrell Todd and Dane Norris will get around that number 15. I got your back, boss man. 21 more to go as Dane Norris in the 115 moves up into the 4th slot. Clayton Ellis in the 17, Tyrell Todd in the 15, Chris Ward in the 5, it'll be Justin Bennyfield in the 30B. So far, it's all Nolan Patrick in the race lead with that number 2M machine. About 20 more to go here at Lime Malay Motorsports Park. As the 855, that's going to be John Keefe. Can he close in? About 20 to go, make it 19 to go this time around. As the 2N of Nolan Patrick still the leader, running some pretty good lap times. But here comes that 855. if you put that together, spell it out in letters as what fight? What fight? Let me know what fight. As we go to the 18, that's going to be Nolan Patrick. He'll go to the top shelf at the 855. It's going to be John Keith to the inside. They'll go down to the backstretch one more time. Nolan Patrick to the top shelf. Here comes John Keith in the 855. If you guys want to spell that, you know what it is. As it could be 17 more to go. As Nolan Patrick back to the top shelf with John Keith to the inside. He's starting to close in on the 2 end. Oh, John Keith's going to get a little racy with them and get right in the left side quarter panel with Nolan Patrick. Ooh, that's a good name. So is Patrick and company through the middle of turn 3 and 4 as the 855 of John Keith. We got 15 to go as this race for the lead. We do got some lap down traffic ahead of Nolan Patrick and company as the 2 end of Nolan Patrick. David Button, they give it the lead to share as it's going to be Patrick through the middle of 3 and 4. It's John Keith in that 855. He's continuing to close in on your race leader of Nolan Patrick as we got some lap down traffic of the 30B of Justin Bennyfield and the number 15 of Tyrell Todd. Here we go, 13 to go. Please stay green. I don't know about you, but I like lap down traffic races. We have a few of them where lap down traffic has been a benefit for the racing action. As Nolan Patrick gonna have to start thinking because they are battling down to the backstretch. That's gonna be Tyrell Todd to the top shelf with the third AB Justin Bennyfield. As Bennyfield and Tyrell Todd are battling, you can see the leaders right there behind them entering the turn 1 and 2. Now, if you're the leader right now and you're in that number 2 end, you got the 855 right on your back bumper. What are you thinking to do here as you guys got 10 to go this time by? Chat, let me know what you're thinking. Ryder Weaver, think of the latest follow as well as we got a very good race starting to form here. 2 cars battling both lap down traffic. After that's going to be the number 2 end. That's going to be Nolan Patrick and John Keith and company as we roll on. As David Buzz, I mean, I'll be on the thing. Oh, you know what? That's a great answer as Nolan Patrick has got to think now. He's got John Keith all over the back bumper of him. 2 lap down cars battling right there in front of him. We got an 8 to go. What are you going to do? We're going to find out here what Nolan Patrick's thinking right now as John Keith's going to give him a little bit of a shot. Will he go low in turn 1 and 2? Keith to the bottom side. It's Nolan Patrick. Lap down cars right there in front of him. Patrick to the top shelf. The 855 there behind him. 6 to go this time around. And we may get a really good race here for the Super Late Models. Nolan Patrick's making an interesting line to the top shelf. John Keith in the 55 right there to the inside. Oh, John Keith's going to get back into him. What a save for Nolan Patrick. 5 to go. 5 to go, and John Keith on the inside in the 855 as they push and shove once again. What a move for the 855. He will take the race lead with 4 to go. As Keith now is going to be stuck behind the lap down traffic with Nolan Patrick now to the inside. 3 to go. John Keith's got nowhere to go, but still takes the lead. Oh, man, what a race here on iRacing tonight. As John Keith behind the lap down cars. Nolan Patrick right there behind him. 2 to go this time by. Keith to the bottom side of the speedway, clears both the lap down cars. Nolan Patrick left, but nowhere to go. White flag this time by. Nolan Patrick going to get to the inside. It's going to be John Keith to the top shelf as Patrick finally clears the left down traffic through the middle of 3 and 4 for the final time. It's going to be John Keith at Lima Land. Nolan Patrick, oh, Tyrell Todd, woo! As Clayton Nelson will be for the 3rd spot. Holy cow, top 3, come on down. Need a straight line. Woo! That's how you started off here at SLR tonight for the Super Late Models. Good Lord, what a race. Hold for me, guys. Got your picture. Lima Land is next. Holy smokes, what a race. Wow. I don't know about you, but that was a race with lap down traffic. We'll be heading to Lanier coming up next here with the SLR show for 60 lappers. And like I said, the cars are all miscombobulated tonight. What up, David Ellis? Good to see ya. My goodness. Way to start it off. I'll get Lanier set up. Excuse me. And we'll get that running before we do anything else. And my goodness. Unfortunately, I only have room for 20 cars in a server. Caleb Todd out of the Lake Cumberland Speedway. Caleb, you got to join my Discord, boss. Oh my, what a race. Let's go ahead and hit that checkout button. And yeah, we'll go to Lanier. We'll bring these guys up. That was a good race. Well, they're down here waiting on me. Let's bring them up as John Keefe is going to be the first one up here in just a minute. Let me get you all up here, guys, real quick. 1 second. Aw, come on, Discord. Thank you. Well, John Keith and the A55. If you spell it in letters, you know what that means. Your winner.
Man, Pete, I appreciate you having me. And I was talking to Nolan in the chat earlier. I was just like, man, I did not mean to get into a whole lot there, but I just had so much momentum coming into 3 and 4, and you guys cut down a little bit. But yeah, man, that was a good race. I'd like to watch the replay back the last few laps there with those lap cars, but I appreciate Nolan for keeping it clean. It was fun.
Don't you worry. You know the last 5 or so laps are going to get clipped. You'll be able to watch that here later. But, man, I'll tell you, I was speaking in the chat there, but Nolan Patrick, you know, hold on. We can't hear you. Hold on. Discord's acting funny again. Whoa. Give me 1 second, John. We got to do this all over again. Got to love Discord. Got to love recording software. You know the problems? All right, now I got you. Sorry about that technical difficulties. John, keep your winner. Let's try it again.
Yeah, that'll happen, man. Like I was saying, dude, yeah, me and Nolan had a really good race there. I found something in the middle, and yeah, I just kept running that and caught up to him a little bit. I think I had a lot more speed on entry in 3 and 4, so that's where I was getting into him a little bit. But I appreciate him keeping it clean. That was really fun the last few laps.
Yeah, even though you had the lap down traffic of Tyrell Todd, which is probably Caleb Todd, and you had Benny Field. Boy, what made you choose to go behind the lapper on the front stretch to take the lead?
Well, I knew that the top was going to be okay to get a little run, and then I decided to dip up under that. I'm not sure who was in front of me in that in that car. So yeah, I wanted to get a run and make sure I could clear them both. But yeah, it was kind of I really don't know. It was kind of in the moment decision. I knew I had to get under them though.
Well, you definitely got under them, and congratulations on your quote unquote first win here since I started the calendar. Who do you got to thank in the A55?
Yeah, man. Let's thank Remnant Racing, the house team, VRS for the sets, and Chris Ward. He came in to pit crew me a little bit, so gave me something that hooked up here. So I appreciate him for sure, and I appreciate you guys for putting it on and Nolan for a heck of a race there. So thank you guys.
Hey, congratulations! The Lanier is open for hot laps. Thank you for your time.
No, thank you.
Nolan Patrick, I don't know if you should be mad. I don't know.
Dude, we'll start off. I misjudged the setup. You know, I had the fuel, I had everything, but I just didn't have the right gear in for the track state. It definitely slicked off more than I wanted it to.
Man, I tell you, you led so many laps of this race, and I was getting to talk about 5 or 6 ago, and I was talking to the fans. What were you going to be doing when you saw those 2 lap down cars go side by side? What was your plan of attack?
I was hoping I'd have a gap to kind of let them figure it out in front of me with what's his name behind me, and well, he closed the gap pretty quick, and I came up on them, and coming out of 2, the top line obviously had the run, but the car on the bottom was better in 3 and 4. So I tried to follow the car out of 2 and maybe kind of thread the needle and go in between them and dive down into 3 and 4. But by the time I caught up to them, they were just dead even. So I just kind of had to sit it out and battle the A55, and didn't luck out for us.
You know, it was a really fun race to watch, though.
Yeah, I mean, you know me, I'm going to come out here and make a show.
Well, you made a show indeed, as Lanier is coming up next, and warm-ups are ready for you guys, and who do you got to thank, and hell of a show and hell of a drive, man.
Fusion, you putting it on, Adapt Sim Sports, 7B Designs for the amazing wrap, and yeah, that's it.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll see you at Lanier, and hopefully you will have a better time.
Sounds good. Thank you, man.
Yep. Clayton Ellis, where did you come from for third? I was too busy on the front leader, so you got to help me out a lot on this one.
Towards the middle of the pack. I fell down and got towards the end of the pack, and then I had trouble trying to get used to that setup I had made, so it was a struggle for sure. I wanted to get up to the top early on, but I couldn't. It felt like I was kind of stuck down. So I ran the bottom for a while, and I got a gap, so I went up top, ran that a little bit. Got used to the setup, you know, and then ran them down. I'm surprised I got Samuel there at the line, because if that car wasn't, you know, if that car didn't hit the wall and spin out, I think he would have got me.
Yeah, Caleb Todd, as you said that, as you guys were coming to the line, and I'm glad you said that, because I went back to the replay here just a little bit, and I seen that Todd came up here. I think this is the last lap, or one of the laps, but you, Dane Norris, and Samuel Mount looked like you guys had a heck of a battle until Caleb Todd spun her out, and boy, I'll tell you what, he hit the reverse really quick, did he not?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he did. He got out of the way from them two, I know that's for sure. I think he would have, it would have been close. It would have been close. Photo finish probably, if that, you know, if he didn't have to miss him.
I might have to make 2 clips out of that. One for the lead and one for third for you guys. But hey, we got Lanier ready to go. Congratulations on it, man. As I think Samuel Mount might have got it, but it happens, man. Who do you got to thank?
I want to thank my brother David Ellis, my dad David Ellis, and then Braden Wellman for the wraps, and then you for putting these on.
Hey, man, we will see you at Lanier, and good luck in hot laps and everything else, man.
I appreciate it, Peter.
Yep. Let's get ready to go, and that was going to be your top 3 as hot laps are all but finished at the Lanier Speedway. Talk about a banger for the first event here at Lima Land Motorsports Park. Man, I'll tell you what, he had a battle for the race lead. One spectacular fight, too. Didn't run over the lap down cars or anything like that. And you couldn't ask for a better race at the Lima Land Motorsports Park. First 60 laps going to be the distance. We have a few new cats joining us. We got Brian Miller, Chase Copeland and company, Corey Jefferson, Dakota Osborne. We got Jaden Reger going to be on the Speedway, John Keefe, Oakley, Benny Field, Logan Kirkman, as we have pretty much a full field for your Super Duper late models here at the Lima Land Motorsports Park. And once again, big shout out to, where'd he go? Oh, he left. Alrighty, well, let's get ready to go. So we're going to get ready to rumble, and we'll see what's going to happen here at Lanier Speedway for 60 laps. Once again, I know some of you guys are in the SLR Discord. I don't know if you guys have noticed. Me and Dana Burdick are going to get together here. We're going to start hosting Sunday money events. Now, what's cool about that is if you guys are not banned, you guys get to run it, and vice versa. So it's going to be a 2-way street with that. If you're banned on the free shows, that means you are banned on the money shows on top of it. Again, Dane and I are going to be really doing our best to try to get back to you guys the best we can with these money events. We're going to try to get the right guys on the speedway. Yes, we know money racing does bring out the worst out of people, but we will try it for you guys. So keep it fun. We'll stay fun. We keep it on going, man. Great opportunity for you guys at the end of the month to compete in the money event. Also, with that, we are looking for sponsors as well. If you guys want to be sponsor of it, please see me or Dana, and you guys can check that out on the SLR Discord as well. What I'll do for you guys is I'll put your logos on the stream full time, all the time, no matter what, and vice versa and stuff like that. We'll get you on flyers and you name it and everything else. Try to make you guys well noted for you guys as sponsorships. Cool deal. Let's go ahead and get it all down. Gentlemen, we need sliders in turn 3 and 4. Sliders in turn 3 and 4. Top 1 and 2 for the rest of the session, please. Top 1 and 2, please, all cars. Top 1 and 2, please, all cars. Sliders in 3 and 4, please, and thank you. So we got 20 cars here tonight, and you have to sign up if you're gonna. There is a chat in there. Dana has made that chat for you guys. Feel free to sign up. It's going to be a monthly deal. So the first 40 people that sign up for it, I think he's got it for like $10 to enter, 40 cars. Break it down to 20. That'll give us $400 to pay out. We'll try to pay out the field, you know, that type of deal. I think that's going to be the gameplay for it. You know me. I'm always about paying back all the way, you know. Any sponsors kick in, we can also then add into, you know, contingency stuff and everything else and do our thing. But remember, you also cannot be banned in SLR events either. You know, if I don't like how you drive in the events, what do you think you're gonna do for a money race and things like that too? And the cool thing about it is like, it is what it is. Now, if something happens on the speedway, of course, we'll try to make it right as possibly can. We will pay out by the positions and everything else, and you name it. And, you know how we do things. You know, it'll be all right. Cool deal. Let's go ahead and finish it off as we're here at Lanier for our next set of racing action. Let's see if Lanier can top it off as we are going to get ready to go. As practice ends here, we'll have our heat races ready to go and signed up, and let's get it on, shall we? As we are ready for 2 heats. I believe we have 19 super late models checking in here at the Lanier Speedway. See who wants that EOL penalty, shall we? All for an EOLs. Anybody want one? Yes, no, maybe so. Everybody makes a race and everybody does make the show. There you go.
Yeah, I'll take one, Pete.
Got it, Dame. Cool deal. All right, then, 57, you can move on up. Everybody else can move on up then. Gentlemen, everybody does make the race. Everybody does make the show. We try to limit our contact. We try to limit contact here with the SLR show. Again, everybody that comes in here is on tryout basis. Every race is a tryout. If you want to lose your crap, whatever, vice versa. Want to drive through people, want to consistently door people, whatever. I'm not putting up with it. You guys are been here before. Other than that, if you're gonna pull it in, please pull it into the infield. If your meters pegged, do it like a man, pull it in. Simple as that. Wreck yourself, you know you broke yourself or whatever, get off the speedway. You broke your right front or whatever by yourself, get off the speedway. If you need help, just keep it throttled and pinned on the wall. That'll tell me that you need help getting off the speedway. I got you. Anyway, leaders, you may fire anywhere in turn 3 and turn 4. American All-Star Series starts, Bettyfield, you know all about that. You may fire anywhere in 3 and 4. Outside car, be ready to go. Good luck, gentlemen. Let's get ready to rumble for heat race number 1 here at the Lanier Speedway. Justin Bennyfield and Logan Kirkman going to start on the pole. After that's going to be Blake A. Brooks in that number 9 machine. You have the 110. It's going to be Chase Copeland as super duper late models are underway here at the Lanier Speedway. Here we go for the super duper late models. Chase Copeland on the 110 to the top shelf in the iRacing 110. New paint maybe as you got the number 46. You got the 57 to Corey Jefferson getting together. That's a Majula Say number 46. Whit Kinsley going to be on the speedway. As it's going to be all Justin Bennyfield so far out in front. Everybody on the bottom side of the speedway early in turns 1 and 2. As super late models are here tonight. As it's going to be Justin Bennyfield in the 30P. Look, here come Nolan Patrick on the inside of the Blake A. Brooks machine. Brooks going to turn down a little bit in that number 2 on Nolan Patrick. And that's going to open up the door for the 110 of Chase Copeland. Blake A. Brooks getting a little sideways off of turn 1 and 2. Look at Copeland going to go to the outside. That's going to be that 9 machine of Blake A. Brooks, and Brooks will fall back to the 3rd spot. And what a move for Chase Copeland. Copeland realized it went to the top shelf, and he was able to drive right past the Brooks machine. As it's still Bennyfield, that number 30B, your race leader with Logan Kirkman in that number 18. As Kirkman's going to be able to get a run, maybe off of turn number 2. Bennyfield holds strong. You got 2 more to go here for Lanier Speedway for heat race number 1. as the 30B continues on to be that number 18 of Logan Kirkman. Chase Copeland in the 110. Hill's going to try to go to the outside in turn 1 and 2. Does he have the power to get it down? Can he get around the number 18 of Mr. Logan Kirkman? Kirkman gets loose out of 3 and 4. Look at Chase Copeland. He will get the white flag in the second spot. Can Copeland get around the 30B of Bennyfield? As Bennyfield's going to go to the bottom in turn 3 and 4. Copeland to the outside. It's going to be a photo finish, and he will not get there. It'll be Bennyfield, Copeland, Kirkman, Blake Brooks, Patrick, Kinsley, Norris, Ellis, Jefferson, and Ason Dillon will be your field. I thought Copeland was going to steal that off of 4. Holy smokes. That was close. Cool deal. Are you not entertained? Oh, I'm not. Oh my, let's go have some more fun. Oh my. By the way, real life announcer Peter is not this joyful sometimes. I'm just kidding. What do you guys think of the racing so far tonight? Yes, no, maybe so. Should we just trash it and throw it away? You guys let me know. EOLs?
Let me get one, Pete.
You got one, Gray? Hey, James, I gotta apologize to you in the UMP modified race. I accidentally black flagged you too while I was getting the other 2 guys that were fighting.
Yeah, well. It's all good, brother.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you saw that going down between them 2 and you just kind of got men in the mix. I didn't want you to get completely junked, but you were in my crosshairs. Aye. Let's get ready to go. And absolutely, Kyle Brennan, absolutely it is. It's great though when the drivers are doing their thing too. It's great when everything's like David Ellis with the GOAT. We appreciate you. All right, boys. Leader may fire anywhere in turn 3 and turn 4. Be ready, guys, on the outside. Braden, let's line them up. Double file this time around. Double file. Nice and pretty. No more warming tires. Come on, double file this time around, boys. So let's get ready to get at her. Braden Blair, you got John Keefe in the 855. He fires. We are underway. And Braden Blair, let him go. Remember, they can fire at any time now in the corners. American All-Star Series restarts. I'll tell you what, Brian Miller in that number 6 machine. First time here with the SLR shows. You got the number 5. That's going to be Chris Wharton. As Wharton's going to go to the top shelf. Maybe Chase Coleman showing these guys there is a top slot on the speedway. You got the newcomer, the number 6 of Brian Miller, as he is working the bottom side. You got the number 10 machine of Joseph Oakley as well. Everybody behind the number 6 machine. What a slider for Joseph Oakley, as Brian Miller's going to get back to the inside and to the front stretch. As you do got a battle for the race lead. John Keefe, who got the win at Lima Laminer Sports Park, is going after Braden Blair at number 22. Joseph Oakley and company will beat the number 6 of Brian Miller. After that, you're going to have the number 5. What's going on, Elijah? Good to see you. Or Alea. I think that's how you say it. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. As the 35 of Jaden Rager will be the number 17 of Mr. Clayton Ellis, of 76 of James Gray. You'll have Dakota Osborne at number 79 in the back of the field. As racing continues on, you got Chris Wharton to the outside, that number 6 ride. That's going to be, thank you, as it's going to be, they made some contact in turns 1 and 2. As you're going to have Jaden Rager in that number 35 machine to the inside. Oh, Miller and Rager get together. What a save! 2 to go this time by. It's Brian Miller, first time here with the SLR show. A little bit struggling here tonight, but that's perfectly okay. As the battle for the lead, here comes Keith to the outside. They rub doors. White flag in turn 1 and 2. Racing all over the speedway here tonight. As that's John Keefe in that 855 to the top shelf. Braden Blair to the inside. Slide job. Down. Keefe said, nope, not today. Checkered flag goes to the 855 of John Keefe. It'll go to Braden Blair, Joseph Oakley, Jaden Rager, Brian Miller, Chris Wharton, Clayton Ellis, and James Gray, as Dakota Osborne does not finish this one. Hi. Sorry. I'm all rattled. Oh my goodness.
How much fuel do we need? Anybody know?
He sent him a voice thank you.
Pretty much just a good luck kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
At least 12. Right on. Thank you.
I'd say like 14.
offering EOLs. Anybody want one? Yes, no, maybe so. Thank you for the follow, by the way, Elijah. Appreciate you. Boy, what a day. What a day so far. Hey, Sigma Low Wolf, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you.
Oh my lord. How do these starts? How does this work? Do we get shuffled or something?
I don't think so.
No, I'm just kidding, man.
Yeah, you're in third. You finished third in your heat 1. You're welcome, Brian. Thanks for coming out, man. All right, gentlemen, we're having some fun. We're having some fun out here. You guys doing a really good job in somebody's races. A lot of give, a lot of take, and a lot of respect. We appreciate you for coming out here. Again, these are all hosted sessions, Brian, at SLR 0X on 4 different channels. Black, blue, red, and purple, just so you know. Again, boys, leaders can fire anywhere in turn 3 and turn 4. So that's like the start of 3 to the end of 4. I'm only asking the leaders to not choke up the field and try to keep the starts to the middle side of the speedway too. Other than that, gentlemen, no mirrors, no spotters. Got to take care of each other out there. It's a little bit of a different world. If you're going to pull it in, please use the exit. If you break your right front on your own, you need help getting off the speedway, keep it on the wall, throttle it. I'll probably see it and I'll remove you for you myself. Other than that, if you can get it in, get it in. Other than that, gentlemen, we're here to go racing. Yes, contact happens, but try to limit it. There's no sense in driving into somebody's door multiple times in an event, please. Also, Dana Burdick and I are going to start money events, monthly money events. I think July 26th, registration, all that's ready to go, and we'll get everything, get some sponsors up there, and try to give you guys a good money show every month. Good luck, boys. Benny Field, anywhere in the middle, 3 to the end of 4. Good luck. Also, all current blacklist drivers are not available to run these races. If you get blacklisted and free, you will not be running ours. Vice versa. We're here to watch racing, not junk fest. Good luck. Well, let's send it, everybody. Super duper late models as Benny Field and John Keefe, Braden Blair, Chase Copeland, Logan Kirkman. It'll go to Joseph Oakley, Blake A. Brooks, Nolan Patrick, Chris Wharton, your top 10 as the super duper late models are underway. Chris Hawkins, thank you for the latest follow to the channel as our super late models race their way down to the backstretch. Look out, look out, look out. Oh, Joseph Oakley and company, what a save. Boy, I'll tell you what, the newcomer Blake A. Brooks and company as Oakley and the 35 of Rager got together as we race out of the backstretch. Joseph Oakley and number 10 just banged the boards with the right side of his race car as some of these guys are trying to get the handful of these new super late models like they call them. As Blake A. Brooks all crossed up in that number 9 machine. Nolan Patrick here, the 115 of Dean Norris as everybody's trying to get around the Blake A. Brooks machine. Look at the big run for the number 46 with a big gut down. That's Whit Kinsley, I believe that's how you're going to say that. As Brooks and Dane Norris get together, these guys are all over the racetrack, and this is called iRacing there. 5 out of 60 here for the super duper late models here for the Lima Lernerville Lanier Speedway. As the number 5 is going to be John Keefe with the number 30B at Justin Benny Field. Oh, great use of the brake pedals for the 18 of Logan Kirkman. As that number 22 of Braden Blair, he's in trouble as you get the number 2 and a Nolan Patrick on the outside. Blair is all just crossed up. Here comes the number 46 machine. That's going to be Whit Kinsley to the inside, and thank you for answering that for me. As the number 2 end, that's going to be old Nolan Patrick all over the back bumper of Braden Blair. Blair looks like he needs a map in turns 1 and 2 as he is all crossed up, doesn't know where to go. As a 46 machine, that's going to be old Braden, actually Braden Blair to the top shelf. After that's going to be that number 46 machine, that's going to be, you already know, I'm trying to figure out myself. That's going to be Whit Kinsley. It's Kinsley going to get to the inside, down to the backstretch once again. As the number 22 of Braden Blair in the 9th slot. Look out, here come Blake A. Brooks, all but in there in the door of the number 46 ride of Mr. Whit Kinsley. About 9 out of 60 here for the super duper late late models, as it's all going to be the old number 55. That's John Keefe, who won at the Lima Laminator Sports Park for our first event here tonight. You got the 110 of Mr. Chase Copeland. You got the number 30B. That's Justin Bennyfield with Jaden Regler, and that number 35 to the outside. Regger to the top shelf. Bennyfield. There's Oakley with a big run. Logan Kirkman at number 18. I'll give you an opportunity to run right on board the 2N of Nolan Patrick.
Thank you for the follow. Here, take this yellow flag.
Oh no, these are definitely real drivers. Every single one of these drivers is absolutely real. I'll tell you what, as it's all going to be that number 10 machine. Team Gaming, what's going on? 15 out of 60, you rode a couple of laps. That's going to be Justin Bennyfield as he is working his way through some traffic. You will have the number 10 machine of Joseph Oakley to the inside. Meanwhile, it's going to be that number 18 of Logan Kirkman. Kirkman to the top shelf. Slide job from Joseph Oakley. Look out, Oakley. What a save! Logan Kirkman just said, beep, beep, get out the way! And what a save for Joseph Oakley in that number 10 machine! Woo! 17 out of 60 here for the Super Duper late models, and good Lord! So it's still all the 855 machine of John Keefe. He's going to be your race leader for that number 110 of Chase Copeland, going to be in that second slot. You'll have the number 18 of Logan Kirkman with the number 46 machine of Whit Kinsley, going to be here for the first time from the Magellan Say number 46 machine. He's got the old 18 of Logan Kirkman up on the outside. 19 out of 60 here this afternoon. Thanks, Team Game, and I appreciate you. I didn't change a dang thing, by the way. As here comes Whit Kinsey. Big slider in the middle of turn 3 and 4. As the 18, that's going to be old Kirkman. Kirkman with a slide job in 1 and 2. Kinsley with a good cut down once again. Oh, man, that's a bad slider. Terrible slider there, Brooks. Terrible slider, boss man. We went ahead and gave the old black flag to Brooks as he straight outdoored the new end of Nolan Patrick in turns 1 and 2. If you guys don't know, I'm really quick to do that as we have 22 out of 60 so far. These guys are doing a heck of a job here tonight as it's all going to be John keeping that 855, still going to be your race leader. So the 855 of John Keefe continues to lead the way as the 110 of Chase Copeland. He'll go to the top shelf as we roll. It's not bait. It's not bait. I'm telling you, this is awesome. As the 855 of John Keefe continues to lead the way with the 110, that's going to be Chase Copeland. Lap down traffic of the number 6 of Brian Miller as he's about 18 spots. He's in the 18 spots so far, so we got a battle for the race lead. As the 855 of John Keefe. Meanwhile, it's going to be, oh, I got you. No, I get you. Okay, now I understand. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to say your name and try to get a ban. No offense, because I will. As the 855 of John Keefe, here comes the 110 of Chase Copeland. Copeland with a slider. Miller, blue and yellow. Keep it throttled, hold a line. Keep it throttled, hold a line. Brian Miller, you're good. You're good. Leader's got to get around you. You're good. Don't freak out. You're good. So as the number 6 ride, Miller, as he's going to get to the top shelf, John Keefe going to get to the inside. This is going to be the 110 of Chase Copeland while we're in lockdown traffic. As the 855 of John Keefe's going to get a slide job in, and he will clear both drivers. Will clear Brian Miller at that number 6 machine. You're good, Brian. You're good. Thank you. So as we continue on, the battle for the race lead continues as John Keefe and Copeland rub doors in turn 1 and 2. Who's ready to see cross flags this time by? As Miller in the 6 car will pull it into the infield. Thank you so much, Brian Miller. Thank you. Brian Miller pulls it in like he should and not draws a yellow flag. Give it up for Brian Miller, everybody. So far, it's now Chase Copeland, your race leader. Dakota Osborne, blue and yellow. Blue and yellow for you too, Dakota. 31 out of 60 here for the super late models, and Chase Coleman's going to be your new race leader as the leaders are now caught to the back of the field. If you also don't know, we do need more of Brian Miller as Chase Coleman to the top shelf. You got Dakota Osborne in the 79 to the inside, 32 out of 60 here at Lanier for the super late models. As Dakota Osborne's going to be the first car a lap down. You got the number 55. It's going to be Mr. John Keefe. I believe we will be heading to the Charlotte Speedway. I got to check real quick, Jonathan Hamby. But so far, we've had a very good race so far as the 110 of Copeland still leads. Ason Dillon at number 38 machine will be lap down traffic with the number 13 of David Ellis. Then we got the number 22 of Braden Blair. Just in, there's 39 spots for the first ever SLR Money race on July 26th. That'll be a Sunday afternoon. 26 more to go as Chase Coleman continues to lead this one. You got John Keefe in the 855 right there behind him. Thank you, Nick. As the number 38 of Ason Dillon's going to be the next car a lap down. As it'll go to Chase Coleman, your leader. You'll have the 855. It's going to be John Keefe. You got a big slider battle going on here between Whit Kinsley and that number 46 and the number 18 of Logan Kirkman. Kirkman's going to throw a slide job. That's a great battle for second and third. As the 46 ride, that's going to be old Kinsley. Is Kinsley here for the first time of 7 spots from his starting position. He's going to battle out with that number 18. That will be Mr. Kirkman once again. I believe Kirkman is friends with the Ellis family. As Logan Kirkman going to throw the slide job in turns 3 and 4 to slide himself. As here comes that number 46 rider, Whit Kinsley back to the inside. 22 more to go here for the super late models. And Logan Kirkman starting to pull away from Whit Kinsley there a little bit. As now Kirkman's got a car length between the two. It'll go to Jaden Regal at number 35, the 200 Nolan Patrick, the 30B of Justin Bennyfield. Will go to the 10 of Joseph Oakley. Clayton Ellis up 5 spots from his starting position into number 17J. You got the 57 of Corey Jefferson with that number 5. It'll be Chris Wharton. You got Dayton Norris from the Tony Stewart Racing Team, number 115 in the 12th spot. It'll go to the 76 of James Gray. He'll be in the 13th spot. As you got Braden Blair, and after that it's going to go to the number 13 of David Ellis. And I just in as the A55 has just taken over the race lead as Ason Dillon and Copeland. I don't know what happened to Chase Copeland in the 110, but the 855 of John Keefe has taken the lead, and we are in some heavy lap down traffic. 18 to go here at the Lanier Speedway for the super late models here at Lanier, and John Keefe somehow took the lead while going through the rundown as Braden Blair and that number 22 is going to be the next car a lap down. We got about 17 to go. 17 here, more trips here at Lanier Speedway. John Keefe in the 55, going to go to the inside. You got the 110 of Chase Copeland. He's starting to get handling problems in that number 110. Has the tires gone away on his race car as John Keefe continues to pull away. Sigma Lone Wolf, thank you for the awesome 27 roses. We thank you so much for the continued support here at SLR. Copeland in that second spot as John Keefe in that 855 is still your race leader. And you got David Ellis at number 13 going to be next for lap down traffic. 15 more trips to go here at Lanier for John Keefe in the 855. So far, Braden Blair, Ason Dillon, Brian Miller, and Dakota Osborne have pulled their cars in there. And there is no saying for SLR. It's how I have it, LLC. 13 to go as the 855 of John Keefe continues to work to the inside of lap down traffic as Chase Copeland in the 110 lurks in there right behind him. But I don't think Copeland's done just yet. 12 more to go here tonight as you got the 855 of John Keefe stuck in behind some lap down traffic as the 110 of Chase Copeland. Now he's starting to close in as Nolan Patrick pulls it in as now we got John Keefe getting racy, but here come the 110 of Copeland to the outside. John Keefe in the 55. Here comes Copeland to the inside. Somebody please give me a double high five. Oh no! John Keefe runs over James Gray. Oh no. Do we penalize lap down traffic? No. Now we didn't do it for the first time. We didn't do it for the first time. What a great save. I think we're... Do we... I mean, really nothing changed. Copeland didn't get wrecked. Nobody else got wrecked. Do we? I mean, we had this conversation. We have a conversation about this earlier. We kind of let it go to the finish. We didn't do it. I think we're gonna let it go. I'm gonna delay one lap to get everybody double filed up. Yeah. Then there's no mirrors in this either. I don't think Gray's gonna be mad at me. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be mad. Alrighty, I don't think Gray's gonna be too mad at me for that, but we'll go ahead and line them back up. John and company, double file, 1 to green this time. Bye, boys. Oh man, our first yellow flag here out of 54 for these super duper late models. James Gray's probably gonna be jumping down my throat here for dead last here in just a minute. As we're ready to go, John Keevan, Chase Copeland, I hope the Lord we don't get a bunch of yellows. Let's finish this out, boys. We are back underway. Kirkman, the 18, no spoiler. And that's what I thought was about to happen. John Keefe draws the first yellow flag, and then this starts to happen. It's always the first one, as Logan Kirkman in the 18 does not have a spoiler, and he's going to wash up here in just a little bit. He's going to push tight into Joseph Oakley because he doesn't have a spoiler. Gets into the door. Logan Kirkman's going to go to the tail. Kirkman, so you didn't have a spoiler on your race car. You pushed tight and went up into the number 10 of Joseph Oakley, and that caused that crash there down to the backstretch. Man. Oh, man, if John Keefe would just went high and he had Chase Coleman to the inside, but it is what it is, I suppose. And, man, now we got 2 yellows as we had our first yellow flag at lap number 50 by the race leader for getting in the back of lap down traffic. As we are going to try this again. Double file going to be 1 to green this time around. Gentlemen, double file going to be 1 to green this time around. Remember, John, you may fire anywhere from turn 3 to turn 4. We're running American All-Star Series restart rules. You got all the corners in the world. Try to keep it in the middle. Logan Kirkman and company looks like they're not going to be able to get back out of the speedway with too much damage on the number 18 and company, but let's get this one over with. Only 2 yellow flags. Oh, it went green the checkered until John Keefe got in the back of lap down traffic, and we are back underway. Oh, can we get this thing back underway? As you got the birdie B, Justin Bennyfield gonna get a good run to the 3rd spot. About 8 more to go here tonight. We're live on a Friday night due to Big Diamond Speedway canceling here tonight. If you guys don't know, I am an announcer up there at the Big Diamond Speedway calling modified action. As you got some good racing here between Jaden Regular and number 35. Oh my goodness. I thought Corey Jefferson and company were all going to get caught up in that with about 7 more to go. Battle for the race lead, as it's going to be John Keefe into the wall. Bennyfield in the 30B right there behind him, as it's going to be Chase Copeland, your race leader. Got about 6 more to go. As John Keefe to the bottom side of the speedway. It's going to be Copeland to the top shelf. You're going to give me high five. Going to be this time around, as it's going to be Chase Copeland, your new leader. John Keefe all crossed up on the inside of the speedway. And here comes Bennyfield to the outside. 5 to go. Somebody want to give me a high five? There it is. Man, I'll tell you, you got the 46 into the wall in turn 1 and 2, and it looks like he's going to be able to... Kinsley, throttle or go left, throttle or go left, caution flag, oh. Caution flag with David Ellis and company, and man, we would have had a perfect race here until John Keefe got in lap down traffic, and that's going to be our 3rd yellow, as Ason Dillon at number 38 is going to kill the inside wall. He's going to leave the David Ellis ride with nowhere to go, as Ason Dillon will go to the tail of the field. Boy, oh boy. 51 laps of green action till John Keefe got into the back of a lap down car, and now we are 3 yellows in, as we have just shy of 3 more to go for the super late models here at the Lanier Speedway. And it's been on the top shelf here recently since, you know, it's been kind of a multi-lane racetrack. But We had 19 cars on the speedway, and now we got a few yellows. Usually that first yellow always draws more cautions behind it. As we're going to get ready to go, double file going to be one to green this time around. You got them, boys, this time around. Yeah, where did Justin Bennyfield come from in that 30B machine? He is literally, oh, let's see how the scoring time is going to chase this out here a little bit. I don't know if Bennyfield took an EOL penalty or not. As we're ready to go, as a 110 of Copeland, there'll be Bennyfield to the outside. The 55 of John Keefe with the 115 of Dane Norris here for the Super Late models. As, man, as you got Brian Miller in the 6 going to be coming back out on the speedway as we are ready to get at it. We're underway. 3 more to go here for the Super Late models. Can we finish this one out on 3 yellow flags? It went 51 laps of green action. Then we had 2 yellows, actually 3 yellows here late in this one. As it's going to be Chase Copeland in the 110, your leader. You got 2 to go this time around. Justin Bennyfield at number 30B. He's going to get to the top of shell, and praise Dale, he shall. As the 110 of Chase Copeland, he's going to get to the top shelf. White flag in the air going to be this time around. How about the 110 of Chase Copeland? As the 30B of Justin Bennyfield with the 855 of John Keefe, Dane Norris in the 115 right there behind them, but it's going to be too little too late, and what a race by Chase Copeland. Battle through lap down traffic, he will get it done at the near. Second's going to go to Bennyfield in the 855, your top 3. Come on down, top 3. Cool deal. Let's go ahead and get the other race loaded up, and we'll keep the racing action rolling. I believe we will be heading to the Lucas Oil Speedway for another 60-lap feature as these guys are lining up here for the top 3. Oh, we lost Copeland. Oh, there he is. Hold him for a second. That'll work, gentlemen. Thank you. Great job, everybody. Cool deal. Weekly. What's going on, man? I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for you to come out here and enjoy the fun. I feel like we should penalize John Keefe now because he got in the back of lap down traffic. I got you, Chase. 1 second. 8 wins for Copeland. Let me get everybody else up. Oh, they're not there. Chase Copeland in the 110, your winner. Boy, what a race, and including lap down traffic.
Yeah, brother. It definitely was pretty interesting. I had my wheel was fine during the heats and hot laps and everything, and then as soon as we gridded up, I just lost all force feedback in my wheel.
Ooh.
And I almost Alto forward. I was like, I don't want to kill anybody, but then I was like, I'll make a couple laps and just see how it is. And it was a handful, but you know, we was able to kind of stay up there. I just couldn't hold a consistent line to save my life. So I guess I'm gonna break this thing open and do some surgery here in a minute, try to figure out what went wrong.
Man, I'll tell you, what a race, though. I mean, heavy lap down traffic. John Keefe told it from you in lap down traffic. And then I look away from you because you guys are separated a little bit. And I was like, wait a minute. How did John Keefe take the lead?
Yeah, no, he was rolling the entire race, and you know, I kept making mistake after mistake, and then you know, the lap traffic was definitely fun racing in with him, but yeah, I walled it a couple of times, and you know, after that first yellow, actually, I completely lost it, and I thought I broke the right front going into 3 before we had that second yellow, and I thought I bent the spoiler, but I kind of found that slider line in 3 and 4 there at the end, and I knew he was going to try to run that middle bottom and protect down there, but yeah, luckily we found that, and we was able to keep it out of the wall, but you know, it was all in all, it was a great race. I mean, to go, I think we went 50 laps caution free, and had a couple there at the end, but it was definitely good racing up front.
Man, I'll tell you, good race indeed. We got Lucas Oil Speedway loading up next for these super late models, and I thought I saw this track almost go multi-lane a little bit too.
Yeah. I mean, the lanes definitely switch up whenever you add the power and you take away the weight with these cars. It's different. That's Eldora is one of my favorite tracks with this combo because you can run the bottom middle for a lot longer. It seems like with this combo. But yeah, it kind of did the same thing here at Linear. I'm kind of 50-50 with Linear. I mean, it's definitely a good track. I mean, just you know, in general aspects, it's one of the better tracks on the sim. I just don't really get along with it that well. But yeah, it kind of the slider line came in there at the end, and it kind of suited my liking. He was able to get the dub.
Hey, you got the dub indeed. Congratulations. And who do you got to thank at the 110?
Same as always, all the guys over at GOC Speed Shop for keeping us fast week in, week out, and just giving us the knowledge to be able to come out here and adjust on these sets on the fly and to run some SLR races. I know Big Head Byram got a win the other day in the UMPs. That was cool. That was cool to see. So shout out to him too. All the homies over at Midwest Sim Sports for making the game fun and just kind of, you know, doing our thing, aces and eights for the wraps. I finally put another Jeffrey wrap on. I've got about 10 wraps from Jeffrey, and I've been running some Dookie paints that I've been making here lately. But I put the aces and eights wrap on, and I think it gave us a little luck. And you've been on these shows, man. Couldn't do it without you.
We'll see you in the next one, and congratulations.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. We'll move to the 30B Justin Bennyfield. Boy, what a run for you. You're good in these long races.
Yeah, I was starting on the pole. It kind of gave me the ability to just kind of take it easy those first few laps. Yeah, I fell back, but I felt like I could come back to the field pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, you were good at these. What's the secret besides starting into the back of the field in the 30B and just kind of rolling through? I mean, you made a couple passes. Lap down traffic was a part of the factor of this. Did you encounter any of that at all?
No, actually, I was actually really glad to see the caution because the first and second was long gone. From probably third all the way to I was in 8th place there at one time, and they were all on a straight line, and then the other two cars, they were a half a track ahead of us all.
It was a good race overall, and how do you like about the American All-Star Series starts now, giving them all the corners?
I enjoy it. I think everything that you've done with this, the pyre and everything, it's been a lot of fun racing.
Oh man, it's been good racing indeed. Only 3 yellows here, thanks to John Key for getting in the back of lap down traffic. Sorry, John. But who do you got in the back?
K&P Marina, Big Al's Guns, Keltner's Contracting, FMS for making my wraps, and for you putting this on.
Hey man, congratulations on second. Lucas Oil hot laps are underway as we speak.
Thank you.
Yes, boss. John Keith.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. God bless it, dude. I don't know. I think I was behind lap traffic for 5 laps there. One was running low bottom. One was kind of in the middle where I liked my line. If I went up top, I was going to lose time. So I was like, all right. So I was just like, I'm just going to try to send it up the middle here because that lap car was running like tight bottom, and I guess he came up a little bit, or I got too hot. I'm not sure. But no, ultimately it's on me. I got in the back of him. It's just I had to try to do something, and it didn't pay off.
Hey,
Came
I
up a little
appreciate
bit,
it. I appreciate the apology.
I hated every second of that, dude. I was just like, man. And then 2 cautions happened right after that, and I was like, Jesus Christ.
It's all fun and games and love and war at the point, but man, that was a race though with that lap down traffic. Yeah, it was almost like the same thing that happened in Lima Land. 2 cars side by side. Maybe you thought you learned something out of that.
Well, I got by him at Llama Land. Here, not so much. I thought I could squeeze by the guy running the bottom in the middle. Either he came up or I don't know what happened. I definitely spun him. But yeah, dude, I appreciate you guys putting it on. I'll back out these last couple and go eat some dinner so I won't wreck anybody else. But yeah, thanks to Remnant Racing, VRS, and Chris Wharton for helping me out and making this thing run. And I appreciate you guys putting them on. And like Benningfield said, these things race good. How you kind of wear the track out, and it makes things interesting and fun. So appreciate it.
As long as you're having fun, that's all that matters. We can laugh about at the end of the deal. But thank you for coming out, man. As Lucas Oil's ready to go.
Yeah, man, it was fun. Sorry to the field there. That was a fun race. I'm glad I could help Benningfield out, though.
Enjoy the dinner.
All right, see you guys.
See you, man. I'll tell you, it's been a good, fun day of racing, and yeah, John Keefe wrecked a lap down car, but it's okay. He's apologizing for it. It happens. We're all having fun. We're learning, and things like that. And also, most iRacers don't even experience lap down traffic. Very few in between. But either way, let's get ready to move as hot laps are underway here at the Lucas Oil Speedway. We're at event number 3 already, and those of y'all just joining us on the channel here for the first time, what is your thoughts here at the Lucas Oil Speedway? Well, let's continue on as all. Anybody watching this, if you need a dirt rap, there you go. Let's get ready to go. It's like I said, you guys are more than welcome to self-promote in my channel. Like I said, I'm just, we're for everybody, being here as far as, self-promotions, all that is highly welcomed in all of my chats. If you guys want to, feel free to do so. I said that there the other day, and there you go. Like I said, if you guys want to self-promote yourselves on my chats, feel free to do it, because that's how racing is. One person helping another person, or some way or some sort. So feel free to self-promote in the channels, by the way, as we are ready to go here at the Lucas Oil Speedway. That'll be coming up next here with the SLR show, and we already have 20 super duper late models already loaded in and ready to go, I believe, as Lucas Oil. You're welcome, Peyton. Not a problem, man. A lot of people don't understand what racing is a big family all across the country. It doesn't matter who, what, where, why, how, to what extent. I know we all love racing. We all like doing it. Hey, man, Captain, it's all good, man. You made that race interesting. That was really fun for sure, man. It was really fun. Sliders, boys, in turns 1 and 2. Sliders in turns 1 and 2, please. And can you guys run the middle in 3 and 4? Just run the middle in 3 and 4. Sliders in 1 and 2 for the rest of the session. Thank you. Hey, what's going on, Australia, my friend Chris? Man, you missed some really good racing. Weekly, you're going to get back in here and have a lot of fun. Remember, it's only B-Class 1800. You should be able to race with us now. And it's been a very awesome day of racing. 1, 2 yellows, minimum 3 at Lanier. It's been a really good day of racing overall. Zane Martin and the 88 machine will be here as well. After that, it's going to be the number 18 machine. That's going to be Morgan Bunk going to be joining us once again. So it's Morgan Bunk and company. Yeah, join in if I got room for you. I might. 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, I got 3 cars available. You got 3 spots available. Come on in. Dane Norris is manually disconnected as we have track prep and hot laps underway here with the SLR show once again. And like I said, if you guys don't know, this is all open session. A B-Class 1800 iRacing or better, and I take 20 cars, we go racing. First 20 cars get in, we go racing. It's all good, boss. It's all good. Once again, all cars, sliders in turns 1 and 2, please, and then run right through the middle with turn 3 and 4. Sliders in turns 1 and 2, middle 3 and 4, please and thank you. Oh yeah. Well, looks like we will now have 20 cars here this afternoon, as we got the number 13 of Keegan Sanders. After that, it's going to be the old number 88 machine of Zane Martin. He'll be joining us, the number 18 of Morgan Bunk. In the U.S. Mobile Home, you'll have the C&J Park Haulers number 18, as the 12 car is back. Austin Weekly will join us here tonight. You've got the number 21 of Nick Miller. He lives literally right down the road from me. In the Hafer's Gunsmithing, number 21, that's going to be Nick Miller. You've got the number 13 of Keegan Sanders joins us here tonight. In the, oh crap, I forget to say it already. He told me once, I forget how to say it already, so I'm not going to say it at all. You've got the Buckeye Concrete Coatings, Rocky Top. He heard me. He's going to tell me how to say that last name, as it's going to be the number 88 ride. It's going to be from the Advanced Auto Parts, number 88 of Zane Martin. After that, they're going to have the 2N. It's going to be Nolan Patrick from the Adaption Swords Fusion Setup Shop. That's going to be Nolan Patrick in the 2N, as we are ready to get at her here at the SLR show here tonight. As we got 19 super duper late models here at Lucas Oil Speedway. Tommy Gorman, James Gray, and Dane Norris decided not to come back, but that's okay. We got plenty of great drivers here tonight. Here we go. Let's get it. Hey, you're welcome, Brian. Hey, Brian, great job for pulling it in and not drawing that yellow flag when you went a lap down, boss. I do appreciate that, and all of us drivers appreciate that too, bud. How do you join one of these? Well, that's the question of the day. B-Class 1800, Justin Knapp. Hopefully I said that correctly. So, yeah, that's where we're at with things. And okay. B-Class 1800 open hosted sessions. First 20 cars come in, we get to go racing. The only thing that I require is respect. Pretty much respect. Don't drive like a ding dong. We're all here to have fun and vice versa. We also have money races coming up as well. We host a money race every month on the end of how do you want to say it? By the way, Sour Llama, thank you for letting us follow, by the way, too. But yeah. yeah, we so all the spots are random. 5 awards, and can you be my leader? 12 to the outside, Morgan Bunk to the inside, 21 to the outside, and Benny Field in the 3. Can you guys line up straight up? Hey, Country Lee, thank you. I understand, Justin, but these drivers did get those rankings and they come out here as well. We do also have an SLR Discord you feel free to join into. There's like 700 some members in there. All of them are dirt track racers. If you want a little bit of help, people are in there all the time. We did UMP Modifieds last night. The SLR Discord votes the cars in, and UMP Modifieds were voted in last night. If you want to be a part of the Discord, feel free to join us. And let's get ready to go. All right, gentlemen, y'all race here before you. Now this all goes, boys. We're here to go race, and let's go have fun. Good luck, everybody. We do not do non-wings.
When and if I can pull out, bud.
Yeah, I got you, Keith, if you want hot laps. So, as we're ready to go, as the number 5, that's going to be Chris Warden and Austin Weekly getting together on the start. We are underway. You are clear, Sanders. You are clear. If it's letting you go, fly out, fly out, fly out, fly out, fly out, fly out, Keegan. Go, 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 go. So, as our stuff is ready to go, as the number 5 of Chris Warden, you got the number 12 of Austin Weekly. As P. Moore, good to see you. And you guys are having fun in the chat. That's cool. So we're about halfway to go. Austin Weekly and that number 12 machine back here from, as he's running at number 12 ride, it'll be the number 5 of Chris Wharton. You will have the number, let me see here. You got the number 30B at Justin Bennyfield and the number 3 at JJ Crow. As we got some guys out here running a little bit of hot laps. As that's going to be the 46, Whit Kinsley and Keegan Sanders decide to pull his race car in. As we get about 5 out of 8 here for heat race number 1. So, as Chris Warden at number 5 to the inside, you'll have the number 12 machine of Austin Weekly to the top shelf. As you'll go to the top shelf in turn 3 and 4, the number 30B at Justin Bennyfield to the inside. After that's going to be the number 3 at JJ Crow from the Twisted Speed crew. As the number 5, thank you 46 and Kinsley for pulling it in. As we get about 2 more to go this time around. As they're side by side there for the race lead, look at Bennyfield to the inside of Wharton. You've got 2 to go. As Bennyfield to the bottom side. After that's going to be Wharton to the top shelf, Austin Weekly and the number 3 of JJ Crow. As Bennyfield to the inside, you got the white flag going to be near this time around. Justin Bennyfield, it's still too close to call. So as Bennyfield's going to be able to roll to the bottom, number 5 ride, that's going to be Austin Weekly. Actually, not Weekly, that's going to be Chris Warden. Weekly gets loose off of 3 and 4. He'll give it up to JJ Crow, but it's Bennyfield at the line. It's going to go to Chris Warden, JJ Crow, Austin Weekly, Miller in the number 21. As it's going to be Morgan Bunk, Wick Kinsley, and Sanders will be your finishing order for heat race number 1. Cool deal. Well, let's see what heat race number 2 is going to line up as we are ready to go. Offer an EOLs of the field? Yes, no, maybe so. All righty. You got it, Patrick. Hey, Brian, got a question for you. Oh, sorry, Brian Gunderson. I didn't hear you, by the way, in your voice chat. That UMP modified race, did you have like a blackout screen or something at Volusia? I can't hear you. Sorry. See if your mic's unmuted. Just let me know after the heat race there if you can get that figured out. But anyway, all starts Dakota. You can start anywhere in turn 3 to the end of 4. Super late models here, and good luck, guys. Alrighty, let's get ready to go here for the Super Duper late models. That David Ellis is all fired up as he's got his two sons out there on the speedway. As it's going to be the 79 Dakota Osborne. Meanwhile, it's going to be the number 80 of Brian Gunderson. You'll have the number 17 Jay Clayton Ellis with the number 88 of Zane Martin. And you'll have David Ellis and the number 14 of Brian Miller as we are underway here for heat race number 2 for the Super Late Models at the Lucas Oil Speedway. So far, Dakota Osborne in the 79. He's going to go to the outside. Clayton Ellis in the 17. David's going to get way tight as Brian Gunderson in that number 80 machine. Here come Brian Miller, number 14. Gunderson going to fall off the speedway in turn 1 and 2. What a save. But he's going to lose 3 positions after falling off the speedway. Miller in the 14. Rolling to the bottom side. You got to battle for the lead. How about Clayton Ellis? Ellis will be your new leader in 1 and 2. As Dakota Osborne to the top shelf. They'll go down to the backstretch. Clayton Ellis through the middle with 3 and 4 as we're about halfway to go. Going to be this time by here for the Super Late Models at the Lucas Oil Speedway. Halfway to go. We got 2 more events here at the Lucas Oil Speedway as the number 17 J of Clayton Ellis, as his dad says, it's about time, son, get up there. As you got the 14 of Brian Miller, he'll work to the inside as that's going to be the 79 Dakota Osborne to the top shelf, and the battle for the second spot continues as Clayton Ellis in the 17 J right in front of dad. As you got 6 out of 8, here we roll as Gundaker, that number 80 machine, a little loose off of 4, but it's still Clayton Ellis going to be that race leader. So here comes the number 14 of Brian Miller to the inside. Slow roll in the bottom in 3 and 4. 2 to go for Clayton Ellis. Oh boy, where's all the Clayton Ellis fans? He's got something to root for here tonight. Where's Steve-O and them? As the 17 of Ellis to the middle in 3 and 4. You'll see the white flag going to be in the air this time around. As it'll be the number 14 of Brian Miller, the 79 of Dakota Osborne, the 80 of Brian Gunderson. After that's going to be the 80 of Zane Martin and the number 13 of David Ellis in the 6th spot. But for the final time in the middle of 3 and 4, Dad, get your camera out. It's going to be Clayton Ellis, your winner. Brian Miller, Dakota Osborne, Gunderson, Zane Martin, David Ellis, Nolan Patrick, James Gray, and Dane Norris. That will be your finishing order for heat race number 2, and we are ready to go. Get the camera. We'll give them 2 minutes here at the Lucas Oil Speedway. I think we're going to start. We lost Chase Copeland, Dane Norris, James Gray, and Tommy Gorman. So, I think we'll have 16. David needs a juice box. He starts. I just read that. That's crazy. That's funny. That's funny. David needs a juice box. That's hilarious. I read that out loud. Okay, you're good, Brian. I was just curious what happened. Thank you for letting me know. Oh my, got a full gray sling to say. You're good for driving into the back of the field, Nolan. Come on now. Offer an EOLs. Nick Miller's gonna take one. Anybody else? Zane Martin's gonna take one. I appreciate that. There you go. David said a lot. Hey, you know, it's cool. I was talking about this earlier about how SLR is. It's more or less like a community. And, you know, I take a lot of heat from the iRacing community, like from the outside of SLR. And it's really, I mean, I put this together. You know, the drivers come in, they show up, whoever, everybody can show in and things like that, which is cool about it. And the fun thing is that you guys, the fans, are starting to get behind some of these drivers, so it makes it even better because now they have fans that like them and racing them and things like that. And, you know, stuff like that. And, you know, just to come out here and have some fun, I appreciate it. Just for coming out to have some fun. Now, we do have a money event coming up here on the 26th, I believe is what it is. And I know that's going to be a little serious mode. There's probably going to be some people getting cut out of that as well. But, you know, we'll make it where everybody gets paid, you know, to make the feature the best we can and vice versa and stuff like that. That's coming up as well on the 26th. So it's good to get rid of guys that are a little too aggressive, vice versa, whatever, just not going to be there for the fun of it. And then the money races are going to come up. Hopefully they're not going to be as bad as Wreckfests and things like that when you already kind of start weaving through people. And you get a consistent field of 15 to 20 cars every race now. It's really good to see your product shine, you know, in front of an audience. And it's amazing, you know, to do all the legwork over for like 6 years on and off here and there. But thank you all for coming out here and enjoying this. The drivers love it and everybody else. Guys on the outside, you may fill in. If you want the top 46, you could take it. If you don't, the 13K care, you guys can fill it out yourselves, boys. So it's really cool that you guys are getting behind this. Yes, it's virtual racing. Yes, it's quote-unquote sim racing, but I'll tell you, it can be just as good as real-life racing, and you can get it going. But let's get ready to go. As Justin Bettyfield and company, let's get it started, boys. Everybody's pretty much raced here before. Let's get it on. As it's going to be the 30B of Justin Bettyfield and Clayton Ellis as the Super Limitals are underway here at the Lucas Oil Speedway. See what the Super Late Models can do is they're gonna buy a new broom for my wife, and we're gonna drain some, undrain some clogs in our garage and outside network. And I love my wife. We just got about 6 inches of rain in our garage, and I really appreciate the hard work that my loving wife has done to get the water out. Fly M, thank you for the latest share. As my wife is like looking at me from behind with the evil death stare as we got late models pushing and shoving all over the place. Look out, somebody's got to get out of it. And man, somebody did get out of it. Holy cow, 60 laps is a long way to go. Nolan Patrick's got a fast piece, but he's going to slow down just a little bit, or he will not have a race car for the 60 laps here at Lucas Oil Speedway. I love my esposa. I am not held at gunpoint. I'm just kidding. I love you, baby. I love my wife. I'll tell you what. She's a very good woman. As you get about 5 out of 60 so far. As you got Austin Weekly in at number 12. Going to hit the brake pedal. A lot of other guys hitting the brake pedal as well here in the mid-pack of the Speedway. As it's all Justin Bettyfield so far. Your race leader with Clayton Ellis. The number 5 of Chris Swartz. And they'll go to the number 3 of J.J. Crow. How about the number 14, the newcomer? That's going to be Brian Miller. You got the number 12 of Austin Weekly. As Miller's going to push tight right in front of David Ellis at number 13 machine. As Ellis going to go to the top shelf. The 14 of Miller to the inside. Thank you for the share, Fly. As it'll be David Ellis to the top shelf with that number 2. That's going to be Nolan Patrick. Patrick's already making up through the field, by the way. He said, Peter, screw your slowing down stuff. I'm going to start and go 12 spots in my starting position. As Bettyfield and Ellis and Chris Ward are going to be the top 3. Coles Media, thank you for the latest follow. We appreciate you for coming out here and watching the Super Late Models here at Lucas Oil Speedway on iRacing. Yes, this is iRacing, believe it or not.
Take this yellow flag.
Hey, thank you for the subscribe, Sean Powell. As Bettyfield is your race leader in a 30B with a 17 of Clayton Ellis. That'll be the number 5. That's going to be Chris Wharton. You've got the number 3. That's going to be old J.J. Crow. Meanwhile, you got 3 wide action. Oh, look out, Austin Weekly. Brian Miller's going to get in the back of the number 2 and Nolan Patrick. Everybody's hitting the brake pedal, and what a save. As Brian Miller in the 14, he's got a lot of problems on that race car. As he continues, oh no, Weekly's going to get hooked up, and the bad luck continues for Austin Weekly. That is all on the 14 of Brian Miller, hands down. Ton of damage on the 14 of Brian Miller. Brian, you got a bunch of damage on that race car, but I'm just letting you know. That's first EOL penalty for you, sir. Let's go back and look into that one, man. Austin Weekly just absolutely got a good run on the bottom side as Brian Miller was kind of all in a bunch in turns 1 and 2 here. Weekly's going to get into him. He's just kind of in the way of everybody as the 46 machine of Wick Kinsley gets in there, and then all of a sudden Austin Weekly, Miller starts to cut down to the bottom side of the racetrack, and there you go. As you have a 4-car wreck with Morgan Bunk and company, Austin Weekly just got absolutely destroyed out of that as the 14 of Brian Miller. I just don't think, as he thinks there's going to be quick repairs, and there's not. There is no quick repairs, Brian. Just give you that heads up, too. You got to sit in there and wait. Gentlemen, I got these cars double filed up. Can everybody that's going to return to the Speedway come on down? If you guys are returning to the Speedway, come on down now, gentlemen. Catch up to the tail of the field so you guys do not get a lap down. All right, guys, start filling in the back of the field. I'm going to try to push the 1 to green. Going to be down to the front stretch here. To give you guys the 1 to green down to the front stretch, gentlemen. You're all right. Alrighty, guys, here we go. If you're going to make it out, come on down. Oh, boy. Here we go. 1 to green this time around. There it is, boys. Double five, 1 to green this time around. Man, that is just crazy. As the Brian Miller number 24 machine going to the 14, going to the tail of the field. After, Austin Weekly's going to come back. He's got a very damaged race car in that number 12 machine. As we're 15 out of 60 here this afternoon, we'll see if we can get a good start here for Justin Bennyfield and the number 17 of Clayton Ellis as we are back underway. Little bit of an earlier yellow flag. I think everybody's going to be able to get it battered back together once again. As number 2 with Nolan Patrick will still be on the bottom side of the speedway. Chris Warden at number 5 to the top shelf. 12 out of 60 as Chris Warden in the 5 gets washed up to the outside of the speedway. As number 13, that's going to be Keegan Sanders as we continue as a 46 machine. That's going to be Whit Kinsley in that number 46 ride. He had a good run there at the Lanier Speedway as well, starting to make up his way through early. As you have Bennyfield and Clayton Ellis going to battle for the race lead. As Ellis in the 17 to the top shelf, he will be your new race leader at the line here on the front stretch. Number 14 out of 60. 14 out of 60, new race leader Clayton Ellis as Justin Bennyfield in the 30B going to go for the second slot. As the number 3 is J.J. Crow, he'll go to the top shelf. Nolan Patrick at number 2 to the inside. 15 out of 60 here for the super late models here at the Lucas Oil Speedway. So, as the number 13 of Sanders and Company, as that number 18 of Morgan Bunk, he'll go to the top shelf as you have the number 21 of Nick Miller, as he will follow in back in the back of the field as he's in the 11th spot so far. Morgan Bunk in the 18 got involved as Nick Miller's going to hit the brake pedal. Brandon, thank you for the latest share. As Sanders to the inside, up 6 spots from his starting position, has a great battle for the 9th and 10th spot. There's a lot of give and take going on in the back of the field, and I think that first yellow only happened because I don't think, as we have our next yellow flag on the speedway. Oh, it's going to be for Dakota Osborne in the number 79 as he's going to get in the infield tractor tire. I thought Osborne was going to drive away from that, but it looks like Osborne's going to overshoot the corner, gets it in the infield tractor tire, spins it around. Here comes the number 14, Brian Miller to draw that, and Austin Weekly in the number 12. Gentlemen, if you got damage in the cars, you have to sit in the pit area. You have to sit in the pit area for repair work. There is no quick repairs. Isaac D, our second yellow here tonight. We have a lot of good racing so far. First yellow and all that here was by the 24 of Brian Miller as he was really off the pace. Everybody trying to get around him. Austin Weekly got destroyed by it as well. As we're back under yellow flag additions here for the second time for the 76 of Dakota, 79 of Dakota Osborne. Double five going to be one to Greenfield. Weekly, Miller, Osborne. If you're going to make it, come on down. Other than that, it's been a really good, exciting day of racing. Lanier went 51 laps of green flag action until the race leader got in the back of lap down traffic, as it looks like Dakota Osborne is not going to be able to make it back out. He's coming out now. Fly out of there, Osborne. Fly, 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 fly. Go, 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 go. So, as we're back at it once again, as the Super Late Models are back underway. 18 out of 60 for the Super Late Models. 2 yellow flags here tonight. We have started 15. We are down to 14. 18 out of 60 as the Clayton Ellis number 17 going to be that. The race leader, J.J. Crow, going to battle it out there with Whit Kinsley. As Kinsley in the number 46, he'll go to the top shelf. As the number 3 of J.J. Crow, he'll be in the 4th spot. David Ellis going to be in the 6th spot. Oh, that's a terrible slide. Bad, bad slider, Nolan. Caution flag is the 88. Nolan Patrick's going to go to the inside, and Nolan Patrick just got way too racy and too fast. At lap number 20, he just sent one in there to the right rear quarter panel of the 30B of Justin Bennyfield. Not even close on this slider. Not even close. It's way too early. Way too early. Nolan Patrick's going to throw it in there. Parks it right on the 30B's nose. And then after that, he holds it up. Everybody's going to stack them up in turns 1 and 2. Bennyfield's going to get into the wall. Here comes the 88 machine. Keegan Sanders going to miss it. The 88 doesn't know. And Nolan Patrick's going to end up on his roof. As Brian and company, Brian Miller just, what did he do? Did he just like turn right into the wreck? Huh? Did Brian Miller just like turn into a wreck? Huh? What? Who does that? Oh my! I guess he wanted to be part of the action, I suppose. Double file, 1 to green, gentlemen. Wow! Fly out of there, boys. That's crazy. I never seen anybody do that. But hey, we are back underway. That makes it real easy, Matt Adams. That makes that real easy. I never seen anybody do that before. But anyway, as we'll put that in our notes as the Super Duper late models are back underway. And we're back under yellow flag edition. Alrighty, cool. Aye, aye, aye. And you know what's funny? It all started with that driver anyways. We're back under yellow flag editions. Oh, it wasn't green? Darn. I thought we were back underway. Let's see. Oh, no. Wonder what it's for. Wonder what it's for. Oh, never green. Hey, guys, it was never green to begin with, boys, but that's cool. Alrighty, double flag gonna be 1 to green this time around. That's crazy. Oh, boys, I'm mentioned somewhere. As we're ready to go as a 17 of Clayton Ellis and company, as we're gonna restack them, re-rack them. It's been a little bit of a wreck fest here at Lucas Oil Speedway, but we are back underway. I don't know why we go for sliders in turn 1 and 2, as JJ Crow's going to be able to drive to the outside. Unfortunately, Austin Weekly's night is over as he got caught up with that Brian Miller number 23. Don't worry, that's been taken care of. And Justin Bennyfield has also been decided to pull it in. We still got a long way to go as these super late models are back at it once again as we continue on here tonight, as just a little bit of patience can go a long way in these super late models. I'll tell you, Weekly, he got himself, he won't be back in the next one. He got himself in the no-no zone because I've never seen anybody before in my life turn hard right into a crash. It was weird. Anyway, he wasn't ready. Anyway, 24 out of 60, and Clayton Ellis decided to drive away throughout the field as you got the number 3 of JJ Crow and Wick Kinsley going to be there as well. I have so many words for it. As he got the number 13 of David Ellis and company as Clayton Ellis and whatnot. As Clayton Ellis is gone, literally, Clayton Ellis has just said see you to the rest of the field as most of them got a little bit of damage somewhere as, oh, what a save! JJ Crow and Wick Kinsley got together in turn 1 and 2, and that's going to open up the door for the 13 of David Ellis. David Ellis must have found the gas pedals. They're going to go into turn 1 and 2 as JJ Crow's still going to be the leader. Look at David Ellis with a good cut down to the backstretch as it's going to be David Ellis. He's going to go for the 3rd spot, and he slides them on turn 1 and 2. He will take the 3rd spot away. 28 out of 60 here this afternoon. Oh, there's Chris Warden going to get a little racy as Warden's found something on the bottom side of the speedway in turn 1 and 2. Ward's doing a really good job. Everybody's starting to stack up behind the number 13 of David Ellis, about 29 out of 60. As it's going to be the 13 of Ellis to the top shelf. You'll have the number 3 of JJ Crow starting to pull away as David Ellis' brother is in the lead at number 13 and driving away. Yeah, you're good. Remember, there's no mirrors, but you're good. You got bad luck with that Brian Miller guy before anything. 31 out of 60 here as Clayton Ellis is gone. 6 seconds of a gap from the second place runner of the 3 of JJ Crow. I mean, gone. Absolutely gone. Like, somebody put nitrous in that race car or something. He's got almost a 7-second lead over the number 3 of JJ Crow this time. Unreal. As David Ellison at number 13, meanwhile, it's going to be that number 46 machine of Wick Kinsley, as he's been racing here a little bit recently in that number 46 machine. Yeah, that's what I said. 33 out of 60. That's the number 13. That's going to be Keegan Sanders at the top shelf. You got the 5 of Chris Wharton. You have a good battle also back here for the 18 of Morgan Bunk. It'll be Nick Miller in that number 21. That'll be for the 7th and 8th spot. You know what, David? I think you gave him the goat piss. Lap down traffic for the number 17 of Clayton Ellis. I guess we're going to have to tear that race car down here and see if there's any goat piss on that car. As the 3 of JJ Crow still leads as in the second spot, David Ellis for third, as he got about 26 yet to go here tonight. So looks like Clayton Ellis has got a huge engine in that car or tires or something, because Clayton Ellis at 17J, he is gone. Dakota Osborne in the 79 going to be the first car on the lap down in this one here tonight, as Dakota Osborne hit the infield tractor tire, and he's still in the 9th spot. It'll be J.D. Crow in at number 3 with a 13 of David Ellis. This one here got a little wrecky, but you know, hey, race such loss. Thank you, or Reese Shushloss, I think that's how I said. If I said that wrong, I'm sorry. Thank you for the latest follow. As you got Keegan Sanders, why are they getting together down to the backstretch? As Sanders went to the middle side, Chris Wharton went to the top shelf, and they get together. As you got Morgan Bogan at number 18, as we get about 23 to go. Here for the 60 lappers, here for the super duper late models, as Keegan Sanders has got some struggling going on that number 13 machine. It's even getting way tight after the contact between him and that number 5 machine. The 21 of Nick Miller, as it'll be the 17 of Clayton Ellis, is leading the way. 8.5 second gap. As you got J.J. Crow in that number 3 machine with the number 13. That's going to be David Ellis for the 3rd spot. Will we get a 1-2 here for brothers here tonight? As David Ellis is actually starting to close on the back bumper of that number 3 machine. We got about 20 more to go. Man, how about that, a 1-2? Here it comes, I believe, as J.J. Crow's got a little bit of damage on that race car. The number 13 of David Ellis right there behind him as well, as it got a little wrecky here tonight, but the number 3 ride of J.J. Crow through the middle of 3 and 4. It'll go to the David Ellis number 13. He's in that 3rd spot. About 19 more to go here this afternoon. 18 to go for the field as the number 3 of J.J. Crow. He'll work himself through the middle of turn 3 and 4. After that, it's going to be old David Ellis, number 13 machine. You have the 46 of Kit Winsley. He'll go to the 5 of Chris Wharton. Battling in the back of the field, Nick Miller's got a whole lot of door damage at number 21 ride, as he'll go to the top shelf. As I'm continuing to watch this battle for the 2nd spot, David Ellis and the number 3 of J.J. Crow continuing to get together. Unfortunately, we've lost 5 cars out of this. I think all thanks to the 1 car, Brian Miller. He will no longer be here tonight, as I've never seen anybody drive into a wreck. That's the first thing I've ever seen in my life. But, you know, we got about 16 more to go, as David Ellison, the 13, still trying to track down J.J. Crow. As Crow, he was caught up to Crow. I'm not sure there's a little bit of contact in 3 and 4, or did Ellis fall off the speedway, as Ellis is now running 15.211s, and Clayton Ellis has really slowed down now, as he's in a 15.242, and we got Morgan Bunk and company, and we got a yellow flag as Morgan Bunk slows down with a broken right front, as we are in the yellow flag conditions for the 5th time. Let's see what Morgan Bunk did. Oh, Clayton Ellis, your race leader. I don't know, Morgan Bunk went up on him or what? Ellis at the top shelf. Morgan Bunk said he's going to come up and get into your race leader. And Clayton Ellis got nowhere to go. What? Morgan Bunk in the 18 as Clayton Ellis, your race leaders, to the top shelf. He gets alongside a Bunk. He's there. He's there. He's there. He's there. And Morgan Bunk comes up and gives him the old door down to the backstretch. Looks like not a whole lot of damage on the number 17J, as he looks like he might be able to drive away, as Morgan Bunk his day is over.
Thank you for stopping and liking the stream.
Jason Balls, thank you for the latest like to the channel. We appreciate you as we are under yellow flag edition. Thank you for the 5th time here at the Lucas Oil Speedway, as the first 2 events were great. Double flag going to be 1 to green this time around, boys. Double flag going to be 1 to green this time around. As we're going to stack them up one more time, and a shame we lost a couple of cars as the 17 of Clayton Ellis is ready to go. He fires them off. We are back underway for the Super Late Models here at Lucas Oil Speedway. Question is, how much damage did the number 17 get as here comes J.J. Crow? As Crow's going to look to the inside, David Ellis there as well, Chris Wharton and company. Yeah. 13 to go, and the 17 of Ellis had a huge lead over the field, as now that yellow flag is J.J. Crow's going to get in the wall. David Ellis right there behind him with just about 12 to go this time around. And you got the 5 of Chris Wharton to be the number 46. That's going to be Whit Kinsley, going to be in that 46 machine to the top shelf. Battle for the 4th and 5th spot, still side by side as the 5 of Wharton. He'll roll through the slick in turn 3 and 4. Top shelf seemed to be the place to be here at Lucas Oil Speedway with 11 more to go. We will be heading to the Charlotte Speedway tonight for another 60 lapper here at the SLR show here tonight, as we'll get that rolling as soon as the checkered flag waves. So far, it's still going to be the 17 of Clayton Ellis after getting that door, but J.J. Crow, at number 3, right there, hot on his heels. 9 more to go as the top shelf seems to be the place to be here at Lucas Oil Speedway. Might have messed the track prep up a little bit, but you know, it's going to be all righty. What up? Good to see ya. As Clayton Ellis all but fell off the speedway in 3 and 4, here comes J.J. Crow with a full head of steam. As Ellis in the 17J to the top shelf, J.J. Crow is a little bit slow on the entry at turn number 3, but he's going to start to reel him in off the top of 4 to get about 7 to go. Can the Twisted Speed number 3 catch up to the number 17 of Clayton Ellis after he got car hide by a lap down car to bring out the next yellow? But here come the 3 of Crow. Slide job, Ellis going to hit the brake pedal. No leader at the line with 6 to go. 6 to go, and that was all a lap down car that might have ended it all with the 17J of Clayton Ellis. As somebody give me a high five, gonna be this time by. 5 to go as the number 3 of J.J. Crow. He'll go to the outside as you'll have the number 17. That's going to be Clayton Ellis. As J.J.'s going to get in the wall. 5 to go this time around. But with opportunity for Clayton Ellis. Will we see another slide job in turn 1 and 2? As Ellis going to be all over the back bumper. J.J. Crow. 4 to go. As Crow to the top shelf. 1 mistake. And Ellis might be able to capitalize. As it's going to be the 3 machine as Crow. Ellis falls off the speedway. It's going to put David Ellis and now Chris Wharton. 3 wide. Down to the front stretch with 3 to go. 3 to go for the Super Late Models as Clayton Ellis now starting to struggle after the lap down car. Put him into the fence. As you got 2 to go, going to be this time by. 2 to go for the Super Duper Late Models here tonight as the number 17J of Clayton Ellis, as he had this race won until lap down traffic and Morgan Bunk put him into the wall, as you'll see the white flag here for J.J. Crow. Boy, oh boys, we will head to Charlotte Speedway for a 60 lapper. That'll be coming up next here for the SLR show. But J.J. Crow in the number 3 will get it done. They're 3 wide for that second spot. It'll go to the 17J. David Ellis going to be your top 3 with the 5. Come on down, Clayton. Come on, Clay. Come on. He's mad. Woo! Keenan agrees with the follow. He's mad. I'd be mad too. Oh boy. I get it. I can make it work. Alrighty. Well, let's go ahead. I can say slide job when it happens. That's tough. I can see Clayton Ellis being mad. He had a huge lead, gets to the outside of Morgan Bunk, and yeah, I would be a little upset too. But that happens as David Ellis going to be here for his 3rd spot. David Ellis for 3rd.
How's it going, man?
Woo! That got a little crazy.
Yeah, it did. It got a little frisky there at the end.
Yeah. Well, I never seen anybody turn into a wreck before. Have you ever seen that before?
No, but I got to see it firsthand. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I never seen that, and I feel bad for your brother Clayton. He was gone, and he was to the outside of Morgan, and he was clearly there, and Morgan just decided to come up, and he ruined, I think, your brother's day.
Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna be back anytime today, so he's a little upset about it.
Yeah, I would be too. But hey, you know what? We're headed to the Charlotte Speedway. That's going to be coming up next. And good run for you in that number 13 for coming up there. And plus 3 wide coming out the front stretch.
Yeah, that like I said, it got a little frisky there at the end. As you know, that probably wouldn't happen for that. Lap car didn't put him into the wall. I mean, Clayton was just running away from everybody, but.
Mm-hmm. Well, who do you got to thank as we are headed to Charlotte, and we have one more after that, and I think we're going to I-55 here for tonight's super late models. Who do you got to thank, boss man?
I got to thank my dad and, of course, my brother for helping me out and, giving me lines to run and, that's it.
Well, I'll tell you what, we got Charlotte loading up and ready to go as JJ Crow is not in this SLR Discord. I'm going to go ahead and do what I got to do there for the Lucas Oil show, and then we'll go to Charlotte next.
Alrighty, sounds good.
Cool
Pete.
deal. I'll see you there. Oh, JJ Crow, your winner in the number 3. You there, JJ? You shouldn't have to do a push to talk.
There you are.
There you are. Hey, man, what a win, sir, and what a slide job for the race lead there off of 4 to get it done.
Yeah, man, I figured it would come down to a late race caution. I kind of played the tire game. So I was hoping there'd be a caution there towards the end. And when there was, I mean, he had half a track on me. So I kind of held back and run the middle and the bottom longer than everybody else and kind of played the tires. And luckily we had that caution, and it opened up the opportunity for me to slide in there with about 3 to go.
Yeah, the caution was for Clayton too, and Morgan Bunk. He had such a huge lead, went to the outside of a lap down car and put him into the fence, but which opened up the door for that awesome finish by you, sir.
Yes, sir. It was definitely a nail biter at the beginning of it. I guess I broke something in the front of my car, so the whole race I was pulling to the right, and I was real loose. But as the race went on, I kind of got used to it, and I guess it ended up being what it was.
What do you think of these late models with the weight taken out of them and giving them almost like 935 horsepower? I know you guys can restrict them, but what's it feel like to you out there?
I actually don't restrict anything. I run it with as much power as I can, but I like it. I wish they would implement it into actual setup building.
Well, I'll tell you
I
what,
feel like
man.
it'd be a game changer.
I think you're right too, but hey, you know, we can all wish, right? But who do you got to thank in the number 3? Great job as we are heading to the Charlotte Speedway. That'll be coming up next.
I just got to thank everybody over at Twisted Speed. Those guys are great. They help with anything that you need help with. So if anybody's looking for anything, go check them out. But other than that, just you for putting on the races and broadcasting.
Hey, man, thanks for coming out. Charlotte's ready to go for hot laps. Hopefully I'll see you there.
I'll probably be there.
Good luck, man.
All right, see you, man.
Mm-hmm. Cool deal. So JJ Crow's going to get his first ever win. And Dave, good luck at the racetrack. I know you got to face Kyle Hardy and those boys and over there. So, like I said, Charlotte Speedway is coming up next year for our super duper late model show. And then we will finish it off tonight at the I-55 Speedway. So hot laps are underway already there. And we'll go ahead and get over there real quick just as soon as I do this. And where'd he go? and then we'll be ready to go with it. Where'd he go? Oh, there it is. Alrighty, well, let's go ahead and get ready to go. Charlotte is coming up next, and it looks like we only got a few drivers coming in, which is okay. And good to see Austin Weekly coming back after getting his car repaired, and shebang! Oh, Keegan Sanders is going to be heading out to Oakshade. Let's go. I love it. I love to see when you have racers and guys coming out there and helping people out and things like that. That is actually pretty cool, as we're ready to get out of here for the Charlotte Speedway for our Super Duper Late Model 60 lapper, as we got Awesome Weekly, Corey Jefferson, JJ Crow going to be here. Joseph Oakley's back here as well. You got Nolan Patrick, Nick Miller, Chris Wharton, Keegan Sanders, Justin Field, and the field. Remember, you only have to be a B-Class 1800 or better to come out here, which is not super difficult to do. And let's go out here and have some fun, as the Super Duper Late models are here at the Charlotte Speedway, as that's coming up next. Alrighty, I'll tell you, it's cool when you get the iRacing world and the real life world together, as we had a bit of a wreck fest at the Lucas Oil Speedway, as we got more racing coming up at Charlotte, as Charlotte's been a little bit of a hit and miss, and then we'll finish it off tonight here at the I-55 Speedway. Once hot laps are underway, I'm going to get right back. I'm going to get some water, and we'll see what happens. I got you, Keegan. Love you. Let's get ready to go. At Charlotte Speedway, we just have enough cars for one heat race at Charlotte. Interesting. As we continue on with our racing action here this afternoon, as we only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cars. This will make it a quick, easy one, and we'll head to the I-55 Speedway. So, this might go all the way. Got the new number 30B. Look at that one from the, well, he's got the number 10. That's going to be Joseph Oakley and company. And it looks like we lost a lot of the super late model drivers. So this one might be a pretty good, quick, and easy one, as it looks like we only have enough cars for one heat race. And then we will move to the I-55 Speedway. As we continue on, is Corey Jefferson from the Trackside Dynamics. I know they got a website. If you want some of the quote-unquote fastest setups on the nation, check out Corey Jefferson over there at Trackside Dynamics, and at number 57. You have the number 12. That's going to be Austin Weekly From the mail, I'm trying to read that. It's a little hard to read the cursive on it, but weekly in that number 12 machine had some bad luck at the Lucas Oil Speedway. And hopefully we'll be able to settle things off, and we'll continue on here tonight as it is getting around 8 o'clock on a Friday night. I know some of y'all are headed to the real life races tonight, and if you guys are, you were cheering on the Ellis brothers. They are a very good. I understand David and Clayton are probably upset right now. He is really upset. He's in the SLR Discord right now saying a few words to a driver as Clayton Ellis had almost a 7-second lead over the field, and Clayton got car hide into the wall down to the backstretch, and Clayton is really not happy right now, and I mean, I would say so too, but we continue on here tonight as these super duper late models are here at the Cedar Lake Speedway. We didn't get a whole lot of them at Cedar Lake. I guess maybe the official came up or something, but that's all right. We'll run what we got. We appreciate the 10 cars that did show up, and then we'll move to I-55 to finish off the SLR show here tonight. So about a minute yet to go. We shall be live tomorrow, unless I get anything up, which I don't think so. We'll be live tomorrow as well, and yeah, I mean, them boys, yeah, I tell you, those Ellis brothers, man, they really love coming out here. You know, their whole family gets out here as well, and just, yeah, just, you know, things happen every once in a while. Like, I try to do my best to get the right group out there, and, you know, it's a simple whoops, you know what I mean? But we all make mistakes, we all know it, and it just sometimes it happens. But other than that, we started off the racing really strong. We had a very good race at Lima Land. We had a very good race at Lanier. Lima Land, Lucas Oil's a bit of a wrecky fest. We took care of that one with one driver, and then we're here in Charlotte, and we'll go to I-55 to finish it off here tonight. So 10 cars, 9 cars here for the Super Late Models at Charlotte Speedway, and let's get on with it, shall we? As one heat race and a 60-lap feature here tonight, and that will be that. Then we'll head to the I-55 Speedway. Alrighty, gentlemen, just us. Thank you for coming out here and being part of the show. We appreciate you. Yep. Offer an EOLs. Isaac, thank you for the follow, man. Man, I thought you were following way before that, but thanks for the follow, man. Offer an EOLs. It's just going to be one heat race and a 60-lap feature. That's all we got. Hello again, Laser Rama and Chris Golden. What's going on, boss? We lost most of our drivers out of the Lucas Oil Speedway show, and now
I'll take one, Pete.
you might as well. I mean, you are back there. Yeah, I thought so. It's all good. Hey,
Feel good, no? Get one EOL out.
all right, boys, one heat, and then we'll go to I-55. Thank you all for coming out here. You'll have a 60-lap feature to settle with yourselves, and good luck, guys. Nick, anywhere in 3 and 4, you may fire. Alrighty, so that's cool. Makes my night a little bit lighter. Yeah. Anyway, the reason why we're live tonight on Friday, I know we weren't, it was up or down, is Big Diamond Speedway canceled due to rain, so I didn't get to do any real-life commentary. If you guys don't know that, I've been working at the Big Diamond Speedway, and I got an opportunity that just literally came across my phone. I was just asked to work at the Big Diamond Speedway for the rest of the season. Anyway, so Fridays look like they're going to be changed over. We'll probably go to a Tuesday night, as now I'm going to be working more real-life stuff there at the Big Diamond Speedway as we're ready to go. As Nick Miller in that number 21 is going to start on the pole in this one to the outside to be that number 10. That's going to be Joseph Oakley. Thank you, Weekly. Appreciate ya. After that, speaking of Weekly, it's going to be that number 12W from the Mullins Race Engine. That's going to be Austin Weekly. You have the number 13 of Keegan Sanders. And number 3 of J.J. Crow got his first ever win here at the Lucas Oil Speedway. Chris Warden in the 5. It'll be Corey Jefferson in the 57J. How about the number 30 of Justin Bettyfield and the number 2 and of Nolan Patrick? And that's all our field here tonight as they will qualify in as they finish here for heat race number 1. Pretty good start as Nick Miller at number 21 will lead the field as he got the number 10. Oh boy, we're already getting a little racy in the back of the field. J.J. Crow and Keegan Sanders getting together. Great use of the brake pedal for the number 3 of Crow. Hey, Lance Arcado, thank you for the latest follow. And is that road cars, Alasia? That's kind of cool. As you got the number 21 on Nick Miller, still going to be a race leader. We'll go to Joseph Oakley in that number 10 machine. Aston Weekly to number 12. Hopefully he has better luck here at Charlotte than he did at Lucas Oil Speedway. As you got the 57 of Corey Jefferson to the inside. As we'll go 3 wide in the middle of 3 and 4. Halfway to go for heat race number 1. And Corey Jefferson will move into that 3rd spot. Nice! All the way out of Australia. That's cool. I know a one of those sidecar motorcycle guys that's down there that races those as well. I just can't remember the name off the top of my head, but I'll eventually get to it. He does Porsches and stuff like that. So with the number 21 of Nick Miller, company with the number 10 of Joseph Oakley, the 57 of Corey Jefferson, and Lane Arcaro, what I do is we take 20 cars and that's it. You know, it's free enter, B-Class 1800 or better. Come out and have some fun and just don't be a dingbat. That's really about it. 2 to go here for Nick Miller and company as you have this battle for the 3rd spot. As is going to be Corey Jefferson, the 57 of that number 3. That's going to be J.J. Crow. Crow to the top shelf as they'll go through the middle of 3 and 4. White flag going to be in the air this time by. Pretty good heat race all the way, as it's going to be Pennsylvania's very own Nick Miller going to get it done. It'll go to Joseph Oakley, J.J. Crow, Corey Jefferson, the 12 of Austin Weekly. It'll go to Keegan Sanders, Nolan Patrick, Chris Wharton, Justin Bennyfield, as that will be your finishing order for heat race number 1. We'll have I-55 going to be coming up next. All right. Woohoo! 12. Who's the 12? Alrighty, let's get ready to go. Guys, you got 2 minutes, 60 lap feature. We'll go to I-55. That'll be next. Oh my, the SLR Beef channel is absolutely, whoo, you know it already. It is fire in that SLR channel right now. If you guys are not in the Discord, you guys can. There's a link floating around somewhere as it's Friday night super late models here tonight. Tomorrow we'll be live around 4 o'clock, I believe. And we have the SLR Discord voting as well. By the way, money races are going to start happening on the end of the month. Just so you guys, give you guys that heads up as well. So, yeah. It's going to be great. I think it's going to be a really good time. I think we're going to bump them up probably to 100 lappers or something like that, or something crazy. We'll take 40 cars, take 20 of it. We'll take half the field and then pay out the whole rest of the field. So that's what we got here with the super duper late models here with the Charlotte Speedway, as we have 9 of them. We lost most of them as the first 2 events were awesome, and then Lucas Oil kind of became a pain in the butt. And then here we go. Never been good at Charlotte. We go to I-55. That'll be coming up next. That'll be our final event of the evening, and then we'll be back as well. Can't do 100 laps for UPM due to fuel. Probably. You're probably right. We'll figure it out in the meantime and see what we can do. I don't know what that money race poll is looking like right now. What is that money race poll looking at right now? I know there's 2 polls going on. There is a money race poll coming up as well. I believe so far. That's for the track. So the cars, it looks like the super late models are going to be winning for those money races right now, as we're ready to go, I suppose. Cool deal. All right, y'all race here before you know what's going on. Nick, you may fire anywhere in turn 3 and turn 4. Guys, it's just the 9 of us, and then we'll go to the I-55 Speedway for our final event here tonight. By the way, if you guys have not looked in the SLR Discord, there is going to be end of the month money races here at the SLR show. 40 cars signed up. Polls are open by that. Dana put those up for us, and get in them polls and start voting. I believe July 26th will be a Sunday night, just so y'all aware. Other than that, gentlemen, you know how this all goes. You get banned in my free shows. You cannot run in the money shows. Get banned in the money shows. You can't run the free shows either. Well, let's get ready to rumble for the Super Duper Late Models here this afternoon. Nick Miller in that number 21, right out of Pennsylvania, is going to start on the pole. To the outside to be that number 10 of Joseph Oakley. You've got J.J. Crow for the Swiss Speed number 3. Got his first win here at the Lucas Oil Speedway. That's going to be the number 57, J from Trackside Dynamics, CGR Racing. It's going to be Corey Jefferson. You've got the Mullins West Hamilton Racing, that's in cursive. That's going to be Austin Weekly. You've got the number 13 at Keegan Sanders with the Fusion Center Shop number 2. How about the number 5? That's going to be Chris Warden and Justin Manyfield in the 30B. And what a start as... Send them. That was a great start indeed. Nick Miller caught them all in turn 3 and 4 and stacked them all up off of 4. Everybody was all gaggled about, but hey, you know what? They keep it going. We will stay green. All right, and let's get the racing here with the Charlotte Speedway. Only 9 cars signed in this one in Charlotte, which is all right. The 21 of Nick Miller going to be the leader. Corey Jefferson in the 57, the great slide job with that number 10 of Joseph Oakley. 3 out of 60. Oakley's going to push tight. Jefferson's going to be able to get a big run to the outside. What a move for the 57J of Jefferson. As Oakley going to be in that number 10. It'll be that number 3 of J.J. Crow to the inside. The number 12 of Austin Weekly. He'll go to the inside. That's going to be the number 13 of Keegan Sanders. The 2, that's going to be Nolan Patrick. He's got some nose damage on the race car, but looks like he's going to be all right. Weekly to the bottom side. That number 12 machine is about 4 out of 60. And J.J. Crow's going to go around after Joseph Oakley got in the back bumper of him. Joseph Oakley in the number 10, I believe, gets right in the back bumper of the number 3. As Oakley was to the top shelf, started running the cut down line, gets right into the back bumper of J.J. Crow. Catches that right rear quarter panel, grabs his first EOL. And Joseph Oakley's already going to the tail of the field because he already knows. As the 5, that's going to be the number 3 of J.J. Crow. He's going to go in and get some ops repair work done on that car. Hopefully J.J. Crow will be able to continue. Hey, Nick, do me a favor and don't choke him up off of 4 again, please. Thank you. That really messed everybody up, please. So they're going to try that again as the number 21, Nick Miller, leads the field, as we do have J.J. Crow in the hot pits as Oakley got underneath that right rear quarter panel and away he went. So we're in the yellow flag conditions for the first time here at Charlotte Speedway. Only 9 cars here this afternoon as we're going to go to the I-55 Speedway. It looks like Nolan Patrick in the number 2. Looks like he's going to try to get a little bit of nose damage fixed on that 2N machine. You might as well after that first start by Nick Miller as he'll pull it in, try to get that nose piece dented back out as we're ready to go. Double file, 1 to green this time by. Gentlemen, double file, going to be 1 to green this time by. Nick, please do not choke him up. You may leave anywhere in 3 and 4. Second place, be ready. Double file, 1 to green this time by. So the rest of the field is Nolan Patrick got that big old dent pulled out of the nose of his race car as he's going to rejoin the field. As Nick Miller at number 21, Corey Jefferson at number 57. As we're going to stack them up, that's a much better start. We are back underway. 6 out of 60 for the Super Duper Late Models as we continue. As Nick Miller at number 21 will be your race leader. Look at Austin Weekly in at number 12. It'll be the 57 of Corey Jefferson. He'll go to the top shelf as it's going to be the 30B of Justin Manyfield. Here's going to be the 13 of Keegan Sanders. As Sanders goes to the outside, you got Corey Jefferson at 57J. He'll get a run to your race leader on Nick Miller. Miller on the bottom. He tiptoes to the inside. Here comes Corey Jefferson with a big run to the outside. It's going to be Corey Jefferson at the line as Nick Miller's going to battle back to the inside. Jefferson with a good run off of turn number 2 as Nick Miller to the inside. Door to door off of turn 3 and 4 as that's going to be Miller to the inside. Jefferson to the top shelf. You've got a new leader. It's going to be CGR's very own Corey Jefferson out there on the top shelf as Nick Miller at number 21 will be the number 12 of Austin Weekly. Justin Bennyfield in the 30B's getting a big run to the outside as the 13 of Keegan Sanders to the inside. Bennyfield might want to hit the brake pedal for Austin Weekly, and he does. So as the old number 12S machine of Austin Weekly moves through the middle of 3 and 4, gets a little tight. Justin Bennyfield to the top shelf. Here comes Oakley in the number 10 machine, 11 out of 60. Pretty good battle here for the third spot. As the number 12, that's going to be Weekly to the inside. Bennyfield to the top shelf in at number 30B as he will go to the outside. 12 out of 60 here for these super duper late models. As the race leader, Corey Jefferson is the number 21, and Nick Miller has not left his back bumper after Jefferson took lead on him on the outside. He's got about 13 to go. As it's going to be the number 12 of Austin Weekly back to the inside. It's got Oakley in that number 10 machine as the number 3 of JJ Crow got turned by him earlier as Oakley's gunning on the throttle to the top shelf. 13 out of 60. And like I said, we only had 9 cars joined in this one as we'll go to I-55 for our final event here tonight as Corey Jefferson, the 57, still your leader. It's Nick Miller in that number 21 to the top shelf. Keeps continuing to go to the outside. You got Jefferson to the inside. 15 out of 60. Miller's found some speed. He's got to hit the brake pedal. He's got Corey Jefferson right there in front of him. He knows he's got him beat in turn number 2. We'll see if he's got to beat out of 4 once again. 15 to go. 15 out of 60. We still got a long way to go as these late models are flying around the speedway. It's Justin Bennyfield running 14.348. Currently in that third spot is Nick Miller still all over the back bumper. Your race leader with 17. So far, it's not a terrible race now as we got the first yellow flag out the way, and we got the late models kind of spread out here as Jefferson right through the middle of 3 and 4. Nick Miller flirting with the outside. Still got a long way to go, man, and Miller is all over the back bumper of Corey Jefferson. When will Nick Miller pull the trigger as Jefferson through the middle of turn 3 and 4? Miller once again back to the outside. You got some racing going on in here as well. Thrown by 3 wide, 4 wide with Nolan Patrick in the 2. Keegan Sanders in the 13, and we got the 3 of JJ Crow. 3 wide off of turn number 2. As Nolan Patrick there, he's going to get a run behind Austin Weekly as Weekly to the top shelf, and they are still 3 wide. That's going to be a battle for that 4th spot. Jefferson still leads the way as we continue to watch the battle for 4th, as that's going to be Weekly. Actually, the battle for the 5th spot. It's Weekly in the 12. You'll have the 2 end of Nolan Patrick with a 3. That's going to be J.J. Crow to the inside. Keegan Sanders, as these guys are having one heck of a race for their own selves. You got the 5 of Chris Warden in there as well, as we only had 9 cars here for the Super Late Model show up at the Charlotte Speedway. As here comes the number 12 of Weekly slide job. Big slider in 3 and 4. Here comes Nolan Patrick back to the outside as we're 22 out of 60. What a race here in the mid-pack of the field. J.J. Crow, Austin Weekly, they bang doors going in the middle of 3. As Crow was involved in that first yellow by Joseph Oakley. As we're 23 out of 60 as we still continue on. Mike Middleton, thank you for the latest share. We welcome you. You're watching the Super Late Models here on iRacing tonight at the Charlotte Speedway. As we're getting really racy here for the lead. I see a little bit of damage on Nick Miller at number 21. But where did Justin Bennyfield come from in that number 30B? As Corey Jefferson still going to be the leader. He's going to the outside. Bennyfield back to the inside. Nick Miller's got a little bit of damage on that race car. He's going to maybe look to the inside. No, he goes back to the top shelf. And he got the number 10 of Joseph Oakley. Got a 4-car race for the lead. Everybody's at the top shelf in turn 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Bennyfield found some more speed though in the middle side of the speedway. We got about 26 to go. If you're just now joining us, you're watching the Super Late Models brought to you by SLR for the Super Late Models at Charlotte Speedway. Again, these are open hosted sessions. Need a B-Class license and 1800 I rating or above. Really simple to get in here. Nick Miller in that number 21 just lost the 3rd spot for the number 10 of Joseph Oakley as the battle for the race lead is starting to get good because here comes the Warrior Comanche number 30B of Justin Bennyfield as he's now moved up to the 2nd spot. Ran a 14.684 but Jefferson with a 14.722. Joseph Oakley's also flying with a 14.541. Gonna see cross flags gonna be in the air this time around as Corey Jefferson continues to lead, but that number 10 of Joseph Oakley is starting to close in on the 30B of Justin Bennyfield as you got cross flags halfway to go this time of eye. Oh boy, Oakley now's really reeling in the 30B at Justin Bennyfield, but the Corey Jefferson being there, I don't think he's going to have enough room for a slide job, as Bennyfield's going to try to work to the middle in 3 and 4, gets alongside of Corey Jefferson just past halfway, and he's unable to make that pass, as Bennyfield all over the back of the race leader Jefferson. There's going to be Oakley as well. Ningle File knows the tail down to the backstretch. Bennyfield's going to go for it. Slide job in the middle of turn 3 and 4, clears it, as Corey Jefferson tried to cut down, but spun the tires off of 4, and you got a new leader, Justin Bennyfield at number 30B. Looks like Jefferson's starting to slow down. Here comes Oakley with a big slider in 3 and 4, buries the whole car into the wall, and Jefferson goes right back to the inside for that second slot. As Bennyfield going to be your new race leader, Jefferson going to start rolling the bottom. I wonder if he burned his tires off in that trackside dynamics number 57 machine. As he goes to the top in turn 1 and 2, Joseph Oakley going to get a good run off of 2. Oakley's got him dead set. Slide job in the middle of 3 and 4. Oakley goes all the way to the outside, and Jefferson back to the inside. Jefferson with another slider in turn number 2. And it's going to be the number 10 of Oakley back to the inside. Big drag race down to the backstretch. As Justin Bennyfield in the 30B on the bottom with 25 to go. Going to be this time by. Give the second spot to Joseph Oakley in at number 10. As that battle looks like it's going to be settled, as the 357 J is going to be in the third spot as they're running that middle slider line in 3 and 4. It'll go to the 21 of Nick Miller. You got the 3 of JJ Crow, Nolan Patrick in that number 2 end machine as they continue to battle with the slide job there. That's going to be for the 5th spot. Nolan Patrick, here's JJ Crow to the inside as Crow's going to get to the inside. Another slide job in middle of 3 and 4 as JJ Crow going to go to the top shelf. Patrick back to the inside as they rub doors going into turn 1 and 2. As the battle for the race lead, as here comes the number 10 of Joseph Oakley, slider in 3 and 4. You've got a new leader at lap 20:39 as Joseph Oakley will be your new leader. As Oakley's going to be down to the backstretch, we got one more event here tonight. Turn Knuckles, that'll be at the I-55 Speedway. Big Diamond Speedway got rained down. I will not be on Dirt Track Digest tonight, but we might be back there on Friday night as well. Calling real modifieds. As Oakley, your new leader here in Charlotte, it'll go to the number 30B at Justin Bennyfield. You'll have the number 57 machine of Corey Jefferson. The number 21 of Nick Miller going to be the top 4 as Oakley now gets into the wall down to the backstretch just as soon as he had the race lead to get about 20 to go. Here comes the 30B at Justin Bennyfield, buries the right rear quarter panel in the wall as Jefferson gets in the inside. Moment of opportunity for Jefferson. Jefferson got it cleared. He'll take the second spot right back for the 30B at Justin Bennyfield. As a 21 of Nick Miller to the top shelf, 19 more to go. Joseph Oakley going to be your leader with 18 this time. Oh man, more problems for the number 10 of Joseph Oakley as he continues to bury the whole right side of the race car into the wall. As Jefferson back to the inside to be the 21 of Nick Miller. Now Miller starting to make some gains on the bottom side of the speedway. 17 to go. It's been pretty much all green from the start of it as it's all Joseph Oakley, your new leader. Man, a lot of lead changes as we got some racing going on. Here come the 3 of JJ Crow to the inside of Bennyfield. 16 to go. 16 to go for the super late models, and man, Joseph Oakley's got a fast hot rod of a 15.0 that last lap time. As is Corey Jefferson with a 15.174. Nick Miller, net number 21. He'll be the third slot. JJ Crow got his first ever win here for the SLR show at the Lucas Oil Speedway. As Justin Bennyfield's gonna pull it into the infield, he's gonna call it a day. Austin Weekly and Keegan Sanders also pull their race cars in with 14 more to go as tires are going to be a big thing here for the Charlotte Speedway. A lot of wear on this track surface as Joseph Oakley at number 10 will be your leader. Oh no, look out, Nick Miller and company 20 as they all collided down to the front stretch. And holy cow, what a save. And here comes JJ Crow in at number 3 as he's going to throw a slide job in the middle of 3 and 4. He'll go to that second spot. Corey Jefferson in the 57 battling to the inside. Now here comes Chris Wharton in that number 5 machine as he works at the bottom. Jefferson to the top shelf. He's led a lot of laps in this race as Wharton with a slide job in the middle of 3 and 4. He will go to that third slot. Jefferson going to fight back to the inside. We got 11 to go. As it's all going to be Oakley in number 10, JJ Crow in that number 3 machine coming back from nowhere as he's going to get to the inside. After that's going to be that number 10 machine. That's going to be Oakley as we'll go door to door through the middle of 3 and 4 as JJ Crow to the inside. 10 more to go as Crow to the inside. Meanwhile, it's going to be that number 10 machine. That's going to be Joseph Oakley as Oakley's going to get back to the inside as you will have a race with 10 to go as here comes Chris Wharton at number 5. As we continue here this afternoon, as the number 3 machine of JJ Crow going to be your new race leader. Joseph Oakley took the lead earlier on, but now he's going to fall back to the third spot with 8 to go. 8 to go. Hey, see you later, Corey Jefferson. Have a great night. 8 to go as JJ Crow to the inside. Chris Wharton with a full head of steam will take the race lead with 7 to go. Little bit of contact in turn 1 and 2 as the number 5 of Chris Wharton through the middle of 3 and 4. JJ Crow to the top shelf as we got 7, making 6 to go for the Super Late Models here at Charlotte. Chris Wharton in the 5. I'll tell you, he had a heck of a run off of turn number 4. You got 5 to go. Can JJ Crow battle back and retake the race lead? Looking at the lap times, Chris Wharton with a 15:086. It'll be your fastest time so far. As it'll go to the 3 of JJ Crow, you got the number 10 machine of Joseph Oakley. Nolan Patrick in the number 2 to the inside. They'll go door to door through the middle of 3 and 4. You got 4 to go. Chris Wharton in the 5 took it away from JJ Crow, but now he's battling back as Wharton ran a 15:277. JJ Crow right there behind him with 3 to go this time around. As it's all going to be the number 5 of Chris Wharton. He's your leader. You got the 3 of JJ Crow going to be right there behind him. We got 2 to go this time by. Oh boy, JJ Crow in at number 3, now all over the back bumper of the number 5 of Chris Wharton. As Wharton will make his way right through the middle of turn 3 and 4, you'll see the white flag in this tire this time around. Crow gonna go to the top side in turn 1 and 2. See if we get a little bit of momentum built up as Chris Wharton is gonna be able to pull away. As you will have the 5 of Chris Wharton, he will get it done. It'll go to JJ Crow, the number 10 of Joseph Oakley, the 2 of Nolan Patrick, as Corey Jefferson in the 57 will pull it in, and it'll go to Nick Miller in at number 21. JJ Crow did not pull it up, so Joseph Oakley could as well as the number 5. As Chris Wharton at number 5 will be your winners. We're going to get ready to go get I-55 lined up and ready to go for you guys for another 60 lapper, as that will be our final event here tonight. Yep. All right, let's get on with the I-55 Speedway for our final event here tonight for the Super Duper Late Models on a Friday afternoon, as that will be our final race of the evening. Shebang. By the way, after the races, I'm going to be in the SLR Discord. If you guys want to play some paintball, you guys let me know. As we're getting ready to go for our final event, as JJ Crow is here, Joseph Oakley's here, and Chris Wharton. Chris Wharton, uh-oh. What up, Chris?
Not much. How's it going, Pete?
How's it feel to get your first win in the SLR show in the number 5?
Should be number 2, but I'll take it for number 1.
Okay, if it's number 2, I'll give you a 2.
I messed up last night, but
Oh, now it's back to a 1.
yeah, just actual one.
Man, I'll tell you, man, what a drive here in Charlotte. You kind of came from the back of the field, up 7 spots from your starting position. Only 9 cars showed up in here, and the remnant race number 5 finally parks it here at Charlotte.
Yeah, I like seeing any of the Remnant guys. John Keefe was in here earlier and parked it up in Victory Lane. Love seeing any of those guys up front. So.
Well, I'll tell you what, man, you passed JJ Crow. You two had a heck of a race, a lot of lead changes. And what was the keys to your race win?
Saving tire. I mean, that's a huge thing. I save, I think, a couple laps a little bit longer than the other guys, and they're all pushing the high side, and I'll keep it in the middle where you can maintain speed and not wear your tires all the way out. And yeah, just saw those guys battling a little low, and I knew the speed was in the middle, so I just kept it wide open the whole way around.
Well, I'll tell you, man, the way you did that, man, it was awesome. As you know, you got a great job in this number 5. We got I-55 loaded up for warm-ups for our final event tonight. And who do you got to thank?
Yeah, the Remnant guys as usual. CFM for that setup right there. It was bad fast. And then you for hosting the races, and then all the other guys for keeping it clean. I mean, didn't have one caution besides the one, and then we can't pass that up. So.
Absolutely, man. Great job on the win as I-55 hot laps are underway.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Pete.
Yes, sir. JJ Crow for a second, man. I'll tell you, what a race.
Yeah, it was a pretty good race. Tires fell off. Of course, I had to pull it in the pits, and I didn't have the tires for it. I had to run the top just to catch up, but I'm still happy with second.
I mean, shoot, the race was really good between you, Oakley, I think Jefferson, a lot of lead changes, a lot of actual good racing, I thought.
Yeah, it was good racing, good and clean. I have no complaints.
Well, I'll tell you what, JJ, this Twisted Speed number 3, I got I-55 loaded up, man, and we'll see what we get. And who do you got to thank?
Just Twisted Speed. Like I said, they're good guys over there. And if anybody's looking for some setups, check them out.
Absolutely, man. Thank you for coming out here. I-55 is loaded up and ready to go. Congratulations.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Joseph Oakley in the number 10, man. Boy, got into the back of JJ and then fight your way back for this third spot.
Yeah. The tires are just crazy, man. I fell off like lap 50, honestly, after I took the lead. I think I was just pushing too hard because coming from the back, it just wasn't the right idea.
Well, tires are always a thing. You know how they say on Days of Thunder, you know what wins races? Tires.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, man, you had the lead there for a little bit too, and once you got around Corey Jefferson on that big slider, I mean, that was like, I thought you were gone. I thought you had it.
Yeah, so did I. I mean, I was ripping the top good. I just kept on getting in the wall a little bit every now and then I kept on looking up at my map sometimes, see where I was, and I seen that JJ was coming up pretty fast, and yeah, that's when I really started pushing, and then I just felt the tires just slip right underneath me.
Well, I'll tell you what, man, heck of a drive. I-55 is loaded up and ready to go for our final event. Who do you got to thank?
I got to thank Fusion Setup Shop, Adapt Sim Sports, and my buddy Nolan for just racing me clean there.
Hey, man, great job. I'll see you at I-55, hopefully.
Alrighty. See ya.
Have a good night.
You too.
Alrighty, well, I-55 is loaded up and ready to go, and we got 5 cars in that as also it's Mail Ham Belton Ford. Thank you. I am having a hard time reading that. Thank you, Weekly. I appreciate all that. That cursive writing's a little hard. Ham Bolton. Thank you. Thank you. I'll try to learn that as best as I can. I mean, I do real life stuff and I do this type of stuff. Believe me, it's a pain in the butt, man. You got to do it for like 20 years of the same racetrack. Anyway, I-55 is loaded up for hot laps here as, yeah. But, I tell you what, might as well test it. I think something big is going on, or somebody's hosting races a little bigger than me or something, because we literally lost most of our drivers right after Lucas Oil Speedway. So we'll see what I-55 looks like as we got David Ellis and Clayton Ellis coming back. Good to see that. Turner Knuckles going to be here as well. So it might be another quick one as well, as that's going to be our next event here with the SLR show. And we'll move on to the I-55 Speedway. So again, we thank everybody for coming out. I know it's a little interesting, especially Fridays, but let's keep on going. The David Ellis boys and all that are here, and Steve-O's happy. And as we are getting ready to go... Let's continue on as we are ready to go here tonight, as the I-55 Speedway is going to be our next event, and I'm surprised that actually loaded in, but this is our final event at I-55 for a 60-lapper. I'll tell you what, Steve-O, Ellis was leading at the, how do you want to say, the Lucas Oil Speedway earlier, and a lap down car ended it. He had almost a 7-second lead, and yeah. Turner Knuckles and Company going to be joining us as our final event. Ashton Farr and at number 51 machine, as I-55 Speedway is here for our final event. This one should go quick as well, as we're only getting a few cars here and there, which I thank everybody for coming out here. And you could beat Kyle Busch in your sleep. Ice. That is not cool. That is not cool, Case. Anyways, our super late models here tonight, as it's been a decent night of racing overall, as we got a few more cars once again, so I'm not exactly sure where they all went to. Maybe the real life races on the Friday night, or going out the fairgrounds. We got the number 13, a Ty Vest on the Speedway. You got Austin Weekly going to be here as well, as he will be in the Ham-Bolton, the Mel Ham-Bolton Ford and Mullins race chassis. Number 12 machine, as he's out there on the Speedway. You got the number 3, JJ Crow out of Twisted Speed, as thank you for the likes, by the way, we appreciate it, as Justin Benifield going to be here as well. 7, 8, 9, that'll give me 10 super duper late models here at the I-55 Speedway. So again, that'll make it quick and make it easy if we don't get any more cars, as we only have 2 heat races scheduled here tonight. And then I'm going to go and go get some Drano from somewhere and try to fix our leads. Chris Wharton's trying to get anybody want to try to build, and I'm not for sure what that means. It's, oh yeah, no. No. So that's what we got. We got 10 more cars, and Nolan Patrick, Turner Knuckles and Company, as Austin Weekly be coming back once again. And we're going to hopefully have a good fun race here for the I-55 Speedway in one heat race. And it's the USC Joseph Oakley going to be coming back. So now we have enough cars for 2 heat races. And that'll make things a little bit nicer. The heat race 1 will be from there. Hey. Oh, no, you're good. You're good, Jefferson. Dude, food and family and everything else comes first before iRacing. It really does. It really, really, really does, man. So now we have 11, so we'll have 2 heat races coming up. Also, our real life. Ah, man, you gotta love those crew chiefs, by the way, Awesome Weekly. They never really do their shebang, as we got everything going on as the super duper late models at I-55 Speedway, as Clayton Ellis going to be coming back after the disappointing second place run at the Lucas Oil Speedway, but about 15 more seconds of hot laps, and then we're going to get ready to go here tonight for a 60 lap feature event after 2 heat races here tonight. So far overall, it's been a really good start to the show. Lucas Oil got a little bad. Charlotte was a little light, but other than that, it was still a pretty good race, as we always get that one rough one. Track prep is quote unquote already done, and let's go ahead and send it. Yes! 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 I have no idea. I took care of the driver. Don't worry about that. But, yeah. That was started out a really good race, though. That's for sure. Off her NEOL, just no, maybe so. Mm-hmm. Cool deal. Leaders, you may fire and oh, you got a weekly. Oh, you're right back there. Tyvest, you may leave anywhere in turn 3 and turn 4, by the way. All I ask is just don't choke them up on the start, pick a spot and fire. Again, gentlemen, if you guys are gonna pull it into the infield, if you break your right front by yourself and you know it, keep it on the wall if you guys cannot turn it into the backstretch there, and I'll get you off the speedway the way I do. Other than that, gentlemen, go out here and have some fun. We're here to go racing. Take your time. 60 laps a long time in the feature as well. But other than that, leader, you may fire anywhere in 3 and anywhere in 4. Good luck. So, as we're going to get ready to go, as the number 13 of Tyvest will start on the pole. To the outside, it'll be that number 13 of David Ellis. After that, it's going to get Ashton Farr in that number 51 machine until the outside. It's going to be that number 2. That'll be Nolan Patrick. You've got the number 17J of Clayton Ellis. Meanwhile, the number 12W of Austin Weekly. As we're ready to go, Tyvest can fire anywhere he wants. As we are underway here at the I-55 Speedway. Good to see Clayton Ellis and company back at it. Ashton Farr in the number 51 machine to the top shelf. Ashton Farr all crossed up in turn 1 and 2, or 3 and 4. As far as going to get to the inside, Tyvest is winning to the wall. That number 13 machine has got another 13 of David Ellis to the inside. Nolan Patrick all over the back bumper. Everybody's pushing way tight as Tyvest going to get in the back bumper. Oh, David Ellis and Nolan Patrick. We got David Ellis upside down in turns 1 and 2. Red flag conditions has come out. Wow, don't know what happened there in turn 3, 1 and 2, as it looks like Nolan Patrick, it looks like he is going to get to the inside. Nolan Patrick's going to dive it in. Oh, he got help from Tyvest, and Nolan Patrick slammed on the brake pedal, and Tyvest are going to grab an EOL penalty. What up, Christopher Joy?
That was my fault. I'll take the EOL.
He's already taken it. I got you, Ty.
Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry about that.
That's all right. Everybody makes a show. Alrighty, as we're going to get ready to go here as the first EOL gets out to Tyvest in the Twisted Speed number 13. All right, gentlemen, and we're going to double file them up. We're going to go 1 to green this time around. Alrighty. Yeah, can't park there. Good news. Hopefully we can hear from David Ellis. Hopefully he is okay. As Tyvest came in there really hot, got into the back bumper of the number 2N. And I'm actually pretty impressed that that's the 2N held the brake pedal the way he did and was able to drive away. As now, Ashton Farr in the 51 going to be to the outside as Nolan Patrick in the 2N. As we're going to get ready to go. What is your number, Isaac? What is your number? So as Nolan Patrick in the 2N, he'll get to the inside. You're going to have the number 51 of Ashton Farr to the top shelf. They'll rub doors in the middle of turn 1 and 2. As the 17 of Clayton Ellis, he'll get to the inside. After that's going to be the number 2 of Nolan Patrick. Meanwhile, Ashton Farr in the number 51 with the number 17 of Clayton Ellis. As Ellis will go to the top shelf. Meanwhile, the number 12 of Austin Weekly with the number 13 of Tyvest will be the top 5. You'll see 2 to go this time around. As Nolan Patrick in that number 2N, he'll go to the middle of turn 1 and 2. Ashton Farr there in the second spot will go to the number 17 of Clayton Ellis, as these guys are going to get ready to go door to door in turn 3 and 4. As it's going to be that number 13. It's going to be Tyvest with double A. Good to see you once again. And no, that was not cool. But checkered flag is going to wave as Nolan Patrick will get it done. Ashton Farr, Clayton Ellis, Austin Weekly. It'll go to the number 13 of Tyvest, and David Ellis is going to have to pull a car out of his trailer. Well, let's get ready to party. Heat race number 2 is going to get ready to line up here with the I-55 Speedway as we are going to get ready to go for our final event. Hey, do you guys like paintball games?
Hey, Pete, I'll take the EOL.
You got it. Anybody else want an EOL? He might be in the DC. He might be all right. Alrighty, gentlemen, Bennyfield and Crow, you may fire anywhere in 3 and all the way to 4 for Bennyfield. Other than that, gentlemen, now this all goes. No, serious question. You guys like paintball games? You guys don't? I was gonna play some paintball after the game. You guys want to shoot me in the face?
Yes.
I do too. Don't worry. It's all good. Good luck, Bennyfield. You got it. Somebody said yes. Alrighty, yes, we're gonna get ready to go as the 30B at Justin Bennyfield. Meanwhile, it's gonna be number 3 at JJ Crow. You got Joseph Oakley with the number 5. That's gonna be Chris Wharton. As we are underway here with the I-55 Speedway. Super late models got to like tippy toe around here as the number 30B of Justin Bennyfield. Meanwhile, it's going to be the number 3 of JJ Crow. You've got the number 10 of Joseph Oakley. It'll go to the 5 of Chris Wharton, who got his first win at the Charlotte Speedway here at the SLR show. We got a counters going on as the number 30B of Justin Bennyfield will be your race leader with the 3 of JJ Crow. Look out! He's going to get a good run to the outside as Bennyfield back to the inside. They'll go down to the backstretch once again as the number 3 of JJ Crow to the top shelf. Bennyfield back to the inside to number 30B. You got a halfway to go. Going to be this time by Justin Bennyfield back to the bottom. It's going to be all JJ Crow. He will be your race leader around 11.577 as there's going to be Oakley getting to the back of Justin Bennyfield as Bennyfield pushes tight off a 4, 5 out of 8. As the B30B of Justin Bennyfield to the inside. The number 10 is going to be Joseph Oakley to the top shelf, but JJ Crow is gone. He just ran a 11.4 that last lap time. Hey, what up there, Tommy Kovic? It's been so, but this is my final event tonight, so yeah. I'm hoping in August 7th, the USAC Sprint Cars going to the Big Diamond Speedway is coming up here soon too in August, and I'm excited for that event because it's broadcasted on Flow. As Wharton and Oakley get together, Oakley's gonna get put in the wall as it's gonna be JJ Crow, your winner, Chris Wharton, Oakley, and Bennyfield will be your top 4. Interesting. Joseph Oakley is definitely not happy with the 5 of Mr. Chris Wharton. They got contact down to the backstretch, and the SLR beef chat is blowing up. Uh-oh. Oh boy, as we're gonna get ready to rock here, as the SLR beef chat is something to look. If you guys don't know, we have everybody's driver's names and things like that going on. We also have money races coming up at the end of the month, every month, and yeah, the oh my, so the Discord is definitely blowing up as we're gonna get ready to go for 60 laps here. It looks like we're gonna start 11 super late models here at the I-55 Speedway, and if you guys like drama, you can go in there all the time. Offer an EOL penalties for the feature. 60 laps here with the I-55 Speedway.
I'll take one, Pete.
You're welcome. Glad you guys are using the beef channel. You guys can use the beef channel. I appreciate you guys for doing that. Better than using the car as a weapon. Thank you.
Hey, Ty, my bad in the heat. I didn't mean to chop you like that.
Warden, you said an EOL, right?
Yes, sir.
You got it. Thank you. Alrighty. Well, guys, this is my final event tonight. If you guys want to play some paintball with me later, it's free. It's fun. You can shoot me in the face if you want. I'll be in the Discord here later this afternoon after the races. Gentlemen, you guys know how this all goes. We've all done this before. Let's get it done. 60 laps. It'll be quick here. You guys are running almost 14 seconds a lap around here, so it should go rather quick. Good luck, gentlemen. Oh, yeah. Well, I learned iRacing. Yes, they do. As we are waiting for Turner Knuckles, and Turner Knuckles did not get in time. What? He left. Okay. David, in the 13, if you want the outside, you may take it. The 13 car, you can also take the 30B spot. The outside lane's going to move on up. 30, you going to go? Outside lane, go ahead and move on up. 13 at Ty Vest, you may take that outside shelf where the 30B is going to move up at.
10-4 right here.
No. 30B is going to pass you. 30B, you got to pass. Go to the outside. Now you can go there. There you go.
10-4, man.
Sorry about that.
All good.
Alrighty, guys. Go out here and have some fun. There's only 10 of us making the start. Go out and have some fun. Good luck, guys. Well, let's go ahead and send it for the Super Duper Late Models for our final event. We have 10 cars here tonight. Nolan Patrick, JJ Crow, Ashton Farr, Joseph Oakley, as we are underway here for the Super Late Models at the I-55 Speedway. Super Duper Late Models race out of the backstretch. Justin Bennyfield pushes a little tight off of turn number 2 as we get the first lap in here with the I-55 Speedway. 2 out of 60 as the number 3 of JJ. Got Joseph Oakley going 3 wide as the 2 engines told me right out of fuel. Oh, God. So, as Nolan Patrick's going to be our leader, running 11.673 so far. If this goes all the way green, it'll be done within like 6 minutes of time. As Ashton Farr to 51 for the second spot, will go to the 10. As Joseph Oakley, as Oakley gets to the inside. The 17J, that's going to be Clayton Ellis for that number 3. That's going to be JJ Crow. How about the number 12 of Austin Weekly? As he works on the inside, Ty Vest at number 13 with a good run to the outside. As Ty Vest will go to the top shelf, he modeled number 12 of Austin Weekly to the inside. As a battle for the 6 and 7 spot, as it looks like Ty Vest on the top shelf, he will take it away. 6 out of 60. Now, I don't know if you want to go now or do you want to save a little bit? As I know, man, they just whip him around, boss man. It's the number 51 of Austin, Ashton Farr and company, as I've seen. Justin Bennyfield at number 30B starting to struggle, as David Elson at 13 with a good save, as Bennyfield at number 30B is starting to struggle here a little bit, as he looks good in the long time races, but looked like he might have hit the infield tire in turn 1 and 2. David Ellis with a great save at that number 13. Well, Nolan Patrick driving away in this one. Is you going to be able to ride on board? Let's go ahead and ride on board with them. That's going to be the 13 of Ty Vest. Boy, I'll tell you what, Ty Vest knows how to use a brake pedal, as the number 17 of Clayton Ellis and the number 10 machine of Joseph Oakley got together in turn 1 and 2 as the racetrack continues to move up to the outside of the speedway. As Oakley and Ty Vest going to be in the hard on the brake pedal, and at number 10, here comes the number 3 of JJ Crow to the inside. Lot of rubbing, lot of racing, as Joseph Oakley got a 3rd place at the Charlotte Speedway Country Lead. Thank you for the awesome gift to the channel. As we get about 14 out of 60 here for Super Duper Late Model action, as Nolan Patrick is still going to be your race leader. He's got a big old lead over Ashton Farr, as Farr's in at number 51. Clayton Ellis in at number 17. He'll be for the 3rd spot. How about Ty Vest in that number 13? He is reeling in some race cars early, as he started dead last in this one. Granted, only 11 cars showed up here for this one, as the 17 of Clayton Ellis right there, the 13 of Ty Vest hot on his heels, as it's Clayton Ellis in the 17. He'll be in that 3rd spot, as here comes Ty Vest in number 13 back to the outside. Steve-O rooting for Mr. Clayton Ellis. I'll tell you what, Clayton Ellis is a really good driver. He interacts with the fan base, he interacts with chat, and I'm glad he took a little bit of a break after the incident that happened at Lucas Oil Speedway. But here comes that number 13 to Ty Vest to the inside of him, as you have the battle for the 3rd slot. Ellis going to push tight, make it easy for Ty Vest. He'll take the 3rd slot away. 19 out of 60, got 40 to go here on the I-55 Speedway as racing continues as the number 12 of Austin Weekly goes to the top shelf. J.J. Crowan at number 3 ride. After that, it's going to be all the number 17 machine of Clayton Ellis as he'll be in the 4th spot. As Ty Vest in that number 13, he'll be for the 3rd spot as it's very fast as it's going to be the number 2 and that's Nolan Patrick. Ashton Farr at number 51 of that Longhorn chassis. He's actually starting to close in on the 2 end of Nolan Patrick. So Patrick's lead is starting to thin out here, about a half of a gap as Ashton Farr in the 51 really starting to close in. Last lap time, I believe, is going to be 11:876. Nolan Patrick ran a 12:111. So Patrick's handling starting to go away too. He just banged the car off the wall. Ashton Farr reeled in a lot of him off of turn number 3. Looking at about 23 out of 60. Kevin, thank you for the like. We appreciate you. So as racing continues on with the super lane models, we continue to watch the race lead here this afternoon as it's going to be the number 2 of Nolan Patrick. Ashton Farr really starting to close in, coming up close here to the halfway to go as it's going to be Ashton Farr. He's going to look for the inside slide job. Oh, he got it down to the bottom shelf. He fooled me as we get about 25 out of 60. Farr going to be able to roll to the bottom. Nolan Patrick to the outside. They'll go door to door off of turn 3 and 4. This will be the battle for the race lead. Look at Ashton Farr roll the bottom as he continues to roll the bottom in turns 1 and 2. Nolan Patrick back to the top shelf, keeping that momentum built up as he'll go down to the back stretch. Ashton Farr to the inside. They'll go door to door once again out of 3 and 4. Ashton Farr, it's still going to be too close to call, but maybe Ashton Farr thinking of the share country lead. Farr to the inside. Here comes Nolan Patrick battling back to the outside. Great racing here with the I-55 Speedway for the Super Late Models on iRacing, and Nolan Patrick still too close to call off of turn number 4. Slide job there for Ashton Farr. Farr goes back to the top shelf. Nolan Patrick to the inside. Patrick back to there, gets right in front of the number 51 of Ashton Farr. A little bit of rubbing between the two. You'll see cross flags going to be this time by as this battle for the race lead continues. Nolan Patrick down to the inside. Ashton Farr is going to get his nose cut off of the 3 and 4. You've got cross flags, and you got one heck of a battle for the race lead. Man, this is a fight for that lead. Nolan Patrick just passed halfway, and you got Ashton Farr all over him on the inside of the speedway here at I-55 with 30 to go. Man, this battle still continues on. Ashton Farr with a 12.233 and Nolan Patrick with a 12.222. They're side by side racing each other. Nolan Patrick in the 2 end back to the outside. It finally goes to Patrick as Ashton Farr is going to push way tight in turn 1 and 2. Give the lead back to Nolan Patrick. As you got a battle for the 3rd spot is Joseph Oakley in the 10. Here comes the 13 of Ty Vest. Vest's going to get way sideways as Oakley had to hit the brake pedal for him. As Ty Vest might have burned the tires off that race car. He's getting way sideways off of turn number 2. Joseph Oakley with a slide job in the middle of 3 and 4. Give Oakley easily to that 3rd spot. Tires are a main game in these super duper late models. You gotta take care of them. They got heat wear, they got wear, you name it. As it's Oakley for the 3rd spot. Ty Vest at number 13 with 26 more to go here with the I-55 Speedway. It'll go to the 5th spot. It'll be the number 3 out of Twisted Speed. That's gonna be the Crow number 3 machine. You got the number 12 of Austin Weekly, as he'll also be there with the number 5. That's gonna be Chris Wharton. That's a battle for the 6th and 7th spot. It'll go to the number 30B at Justin Bennyfield. After that's gonna be the number 13 of David Ellis as Clayton Ellis in the 17J parks his race car. Oh man, that is a shame for Clayton Ellis. I don't know if he climbed the wall or something happened, but I just seen the 17J of Clayton Ellis parking his race car as Ashton Farr retakes the lead. And at number 51, we got about 23 to go. So as a battle of 22 yet to go here at the I-55 Speedway, as the 51 of Ashton Farr, your new race leader. Don't ask me how he caught up to the number 2 with Nolan Patrick. As it'll go to the number 10 of Joseph Oakley with the 13 of Ty Vest. You have J.J. Crowan at number 3, got his first ever SLR win here tonight on the SLR show. Good battle here in the mid-pack of the field. That's the number 12S. That's going to be Chris, actually it's Chris Wharton. Austin Weekly in the number 12 to the top shelf. They'll go door to door with 20 to go, as that's going to be a battle for the 6th and 7th spot. Wharton with a good run on the bottom side of the speedway. Weekly, though, is going to be a slide job. Had to hit the brake pedal. Here comes Weekly pedaling back to the inside with 18 to go next time by. Good race here as it's still worn to the top shelf. You'll have Weekly and the number 12 to the inside. They still go door to door as it's going to be Chris Wharton. He'll continue to hold on to that 6th spot as you get a battle between teammates, I believe. That's going to be the 13 of Ty Vest, JJ Crow to the inside. Vest going to be way sideways. You can really see when the tires start to go away in these late models as Ty Vest in the 13 buries the right rear quarter panel on the wall and gives JJ Crow that 4th spot. 16 to go here for the super late models. I see Joseph Oakley in that number 10 machine continue to bury the right side of that race car, and these lap times are starting to fall off here for some of these drivers as those tires start to wear down with 15 more to go. It's all Ashton Farr in at number 51 as he's your leader at this time. The 2 of Nolan Patrick trying to close in. The 10 of Joseph Oakley with that number 3. That's going to be JJ Crow, your feet. Man, I'll tell you what, the number 10 machine, that's going to be Joseph Oakley, continue to go to the top shelf with the 3. JJ Crow really starting to close in with about 13 more to go. Ashton Farr just ran a 12.412 as he is your current race leader. Joseph Oakley's going to bury the right front into the wall, and he's going to come to a stop, and Ty Vest going to get involved for our next yellow flag. Man, Ty Vest goes upside down as well as Joseph Oakley buries the right front into the wall as he's going to try to pull it into the infield and get a right front put on that race car. As that's going to be our first yellow flag out of 49 laps of green flag action. Yeah, that happens a lot, by the way. Cohick as the 51 of Ashton Farr going to lead it as the number 2 of Nolan Patrick going to be to the outside. About 10 more to go. Going to be this time around as well. So, all right, gentlemen, double flag going to be on the green as Joseph Oakley buried the right front off the wall, broke it, and had to stop. And Ty Vest got involved as well as he ran right into him. Double flag going to be 1 to green this time by Ashton Farr. You may fire anywhere in 3 and 4. The beginning in 3 all the way to 4. Just don't stack them up. Keep it in the middle of the racetrack. So Joseph Oakley in the 10 is going to return. Ty Vest's night is over. As the green light comes back on, we are underway. See if we can finish this. As Ashton Farr, here's where the tires are going to come into play. That late race yellow. JJ Crow in the 3 to the inside. Ashton Farr way sideways. We got 10 to go. And you got the number 2 in of Nolan Patrick now starting to make his way through the middle of the speedway. As they're about to go 3 wide. As that's going to be Nolan Patrick. He'll go to the middle in 3 and 4. JJ Crow to the inside. Race leader Ashton Farr in that yellow and black number 51. As he goes to the top shelf. As he will hold on to the race lead. As Nolan Patrick into the 2 end. Meanwhile, it's going to be the number 3. That's going to be JJ Crow to the inside with the number 5. That's going to be Chris Wharton. It'll go to the 30B of Justin Bennyfield. 1 yellow flag. Austin Weekly gets in the back of number 13 of David Ellis with 8 more to go. Can Nolan Patrick, can he get it done with 7 to go here for the Super Late Models at I-55? Nolan Patrick in the number 2 is starting to close in on your race leader. You got JJ Crow in that number 3 with a 5 of Chris Wharton on the inside. 6 to go. I think 1 mistake for the number 51 of Ashton Farr, and I believe Nolan Patrick's going to be able to close in as Ashton Farr is going to see the high 5. Somebody give me a high 5. 5 to go this time high. Alrighty, so Ashton Farr starting to hit the throttle as he's running 12.410. Nolan Patrick and JJ Crow going to be the 1, 2, 3 as we got 4 to go here at I-55. As Nolan Patrick to the top shelf, you got JJ Crow going to take a look to the inside, down to the backstretch with number 5. It's going to be Chris Wharton. Wharton going to get to the inside. They'll go door to door off of 3 and 4. You got 3 to go. Going to be this time by as JJ Crow rolls to the middle side of the speedway with that number 2 end. It's going to be Nolan Patrick. Patrick to the top shelf. You got a good battle for the 2nd spot. 2 to go for race leader Ashton Farr. So Nolan Patrick's gonna put it into the wall down to the backstretch as Ashton Farr continues to lead. White flag gonna be in the air. As a slide job's going to get thrown for the second spot, but it's too little too late, I believe. Ashton Farr in the 51 will be your winner. We're going to Nolan Patrick in the 2N and the JJ Crow number 3. Come on down, top 3. Woo! Let's finish it out for a Friday night. I can make it work. Well, that'll do it. As we'll get our driver interviews in here, Ashton Farr will be hopefully joining us as JJ Crow. JJ Crow, what a battle for the third spot, my guy.
Yeah, it was definitely hard to get there. I picked the wrong setup, but I didn't realize that I didn't have my other setup with the right tire pressure, so I kind of had to make do with what I had.
Well, I'll tell you what, man, it was a good race overall. I mean, just literally, what, one yellow flag of that, and involved Ty Vest and the Joseph Oakley machine, but tires seem to be the dictator of this race.
Yeah, I figured it would come down to that, so I set 2 setups up and forgot to do my other setup with the tire side of things, so I kind of had to, like I said, make do with another setup that I wasn't really comfortable with, and as the race went on, I got comfortable.
Well, I'll tell you what, man, you and Nolan Patrick really battled it out, man, for that second and third spot. Congratulations. Who do you got to thank?
Once again, Twisted Speed, and other than that, that'll be it.
Hey, man, have a good night. That does it here for the SLR show tonight, and we'll be live tomorrow at 4 o'clock on Saturday.
All right, that sounds good. Good win, Ashton.
Nolan Ashton's not here. He's got an account that got banned because he likes to click on links.
Yeah.
Don't do it, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, Nolan Patrick in the 2N for second. You said you might run out of fuel.
Yeah, loaded up in the car, and I was busy making adjustments for Joe. He needed my setup, and I forgot about the fuel part. And I loaded up, I hit the grid, and it said 60.7, and I was like, well, hopefully this track slows down. And I ran the bottom for about 10, 15 laps, got a huge gap, and later I was like, yeah, I'm good. And I went to the top, and that's when me and Ash started battling, and I don't know, my car was junked and couldn't keep it off the backstretch wall. It was just too tight, and me and him battled, and I don't know, I just got to give him props that he can run the wall like he was, because I kept destroying my spoiler with it. So found that middle line in 3 and 4 and thought I had a chance, and then me and JJ just had a good battle there at the end. But yeah,
it's the golden gift to wall ride. Well, Nolan, this is our final event, and it's been an a pretty decent day of racing, I thought, besides Lucas Oil, but took care of that. Who do you got to thank? As we'll be back live tomorrow on Saturday.
Fusion Setup Shop, Adapt Sim Sports, 7B Designs, you're putting it on, and yeah.
I'll be down playing paintball if you want to shoot me in the face later.
I might come along. I got it.
All right, man. I'll see you there.
See you, buddy.
Alrighty, gentlemen, that'll do it here for the SLR show. Once again, thank you all for coming out here and enjoying the racing once again. And yeah, good job. We will see you guys tomorrow, and have a good night. You're welcome, AFAR. Good night.